unprecedented turn of events, the band known only as NBC have officially announced their bid for World Revolution, best known for their infectious grooves and lyrical authority. NBC is ready to stand their ground and open-hearted say,
Think you wanna start a war?
At the fabric of the modern day. The pacify get more divided. The silence upon the violence time. Just out here smoking on some modern haze. Analyzing and accepting this is not a phase. It's the era of the ism. It's hard to find the truth when nothing isn't, nothing isn't. The only possibility that's left is more division. It's hard to choose a side when there's really no decision. But stay alive. Think you wanna start a war? You want it till you don't know more. Come on, man, we've been down this road before. Think you wanna start a war? World war, nah, now it's more proxy form. Fragmented death, we never get to stop the mourn. They call them casualties, cause they murder casually. Lying to the masses and they never let the camera see. True depravity in action, just for fallacy. More gas lights just to blind you from reality. But that's the world that we live in. You gotta keep your third eye open for your vision to stay alive. Think you wanna start a war? You want it till you don't know more. Come on, man, we've been down this road before. Think you wanna start a war? Pledge allegiance to that art of war. Doesn't matter what we started for. Pledge allegiance to that art of war. It doesn't matter what we started for. Keep on praying to that God of war. You know we like to start a war. Let's keep on worshiping that God of war. Then shut the fuck up. You know we like to start a war. Think you wanna start a war? You want it till you don't know more. Come on, man, we've been down this road before. Think you wanna start a war? Think you wanna start a war? Keep praying to that God of war. You know we like to start a war.
What up, what up, what up? Let me move this mic back where it goes. It's your boy Adam, frontman of the band you just heard, Modern BC. Saw our logo and graphics. We got some videos and all that available. Got an EP called The Deep End out there. Also, half of New Age X. Got full-length albums and EPs on that front, too. All the music's available on all platforms. You see it down in the description box down there. I got all the links to the socials, all the music on everything. So, yeah. So, that said, with that formal introduction out the way, it's motherfucking Friday, baby. We chilling. We chilling. It's the Friday kickback. Got me a little something to sit back, you know what I'm saying? Something to puff, you know? A couple different things. Vape, herbs, you know? Let's go. Let's go. We chilling. And I've been missing football. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but it's been a big week. Free agency popping up, so I feel like I want to talk some football. I want to, first and foremost, go over my squad's moves. The Seahawks, man. You know I'm a Seahawk lifer if you know me. Diehard football fan, student of the game for life. Played college ball, linebacker, DN. You know, families got pros and all kinds of stuff. So football runs deep in my blood. So it's stuff I love to cover, and you're going to see very actively covered on this channel. We're in the offseason right now, so you're going to see a lot of other stuff too. But excuse me, as soon as we get closer to the season, we're going to be humming on that football topic, probably on a semi-daily basis, you know. But yeah, so Seahawks, man, they've been getting after it. It's been funny to watch the discourse among the chat rooms with Seattle fans as it's been going down, you know, with starting with the whole saga with Tyler getting released, and then DK asking for the trade, and then Geno asking for a trade. It's been interesting. And then we morphed to see how quick McDonald and Schneider move, man. They're a good duo. Pete and John were good too. John don't waste time. So they have reloaded quickly. They have cap room. They have more draft picks. They've got pieces in place to replace what was lost in almost a one-to-one fashion. Maybe not exactly production. Maybe not even just one-to-one. Seahawks have added some stuff, man. So we'll start with the whole Tyler Lockett, situation. First off, man, bravo on that career, man. You are an all-time Seahawk, in my opinion. You're top 3 Seahawks receivers to me. Largent probably always going to be number 1, but you probably number 2. Angry Doug in there too. There's a lot. I'm a Brian Blades fan from back in the day. That was my first favorite receiver for the Seahawks. Is that name, bro? And his brother Benny playing for the Lions. I thought that shit was dope. And that's also why I like the Lions to this day too. Benny Blades and Barry Sanders is the root to that. So shout out to Detroit and all them too. But yeah, it's sad to see him go. There's still, in my mind, a slight possibility of him coming back. Maybe less so after some of the signings they've made, but I won't be surprised to see a market out there for Tyler Lockett, the man with the toe drag swag. He's a executioner on that sideline with them toes. He's one of the greatest to do it, in my opinion, as far as clutch catches, getting them in tight windows, having the footwork in place, and for being so undersized, the man has just played he's punched above his weight, so to speak, in a lot of ways. So big respect to that. One of the all-time greats. I got to get me a Tyler Lockett jersey into the collection. Maybe some memorabilia for the wall back there. I don't know if y'all can really see clearly what's on there, but mostly Seahawks, Mariners, got some Sonic stuff back there. Huskies. Seattle's my stuff, man. That's where I'm from. I live there, but that's where I'm from. Speaking of, it's a very Seattle-like night out here in Phoenix, man. It's very chilly. It's been rainy. I got my window open, so if you hear anything coming from outside, that's why. But I'm enjoying this. I don't get this enough out here. So we're going to soak it up. I don't need it every day like back home. I don't need it every day like that. But it's nice when I get a little piece of it, It's like desserts when you get older. I don't need that shit every day. Like I was giving a little piece. It's nice, But yeah, so then moving on, right after the release of Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf submitted a request to be traded, which it's been in the air for a while. Last, couple of seasons, people have been talking about, should Seahawks move on, this and that. And it actually did feel like the right time to do it. I mean, DK was looking for that big payday, and he got it. He's making that $30 million he wanted, but it would have hamstrung the Seahawks to pay him that much. They're not in a position right now where investing in a receiver like that really makes sense, because that's not the way. They're not going to be chucking and ducking like that, man. They're going to be running the ball, play action, probably going to be the bread and butter of their offense. They're not going to be spreading it out like they were with Grubb. And shout out to Ryan Grubb. It just, he had to get adjusted to the NFL game. He's a college guy. He had arguably the greatest college offensive ever the season before, when he was slinging it around the yard with Penix and all those amazing receivers, and Jalen McMillan, Roma Dunze, Jalen, I cannot think of his damn last, Polk. He had tight ends. It was an embarrassment of riches on that offense. And they had a kind of similar setup, I guess, in theory, with an accurate quarterback and nice weapons like that, but he did not call an NFL offense last year. He called a college offense in the NFL, and he'll learn. But I know he's back in college, so who knows? Maybe that's just where he fits. But that said, we're not slinging it like we were last year, so there's no sensibilities in paying receivers like that. I know there's a market for him. They got Cooper Kupp, which is awesome. They got him for 15, a season. And granted, he's older than DK for sure, different kind of receiver. He's probably past his Triple Crown days, but Cooper Kupp is still going to be a technician out there. He's one of the best route runners in the league. Same with Jackson Smith and Jigma. Those two are going to be carving defenses apart. And you get a nice run game going, it's going to be damn near impossible to stop those guys. It's going to be beautiful to watch. And then you got Marquez Valdes-Scantling coming in. That guy, man, is a burner. And I heard some stuff earlier where he's been attached to one kind of MVP or another, whether it be this regular season MVP, Super Bowl MVP for like the last 5 seasons straight for quarterback. So it seems like he's the secret sauce to having that kind of offense that could produce an MVP performance from a quarterback. And then we got Sam Darnold, who he's got more of a point guard mentality that he said now he's evolved into, and you're seeing the maturation of him. Last season was a great season for him. People talk about those last 2 games the Vikings played at the end of the year, and man, they played some great defensive lines that did not have a great offensive line. They had their left tackle got hurt. Interior line was not strong, and they came up against some hellacious defensive fronts that had some hellacious game plans and coaching behind them. And it was just the wrong matchup. Styles make fights, and those fights were not set up for the Vikings to be able to win, unfortunately. And Darnold had to bear the brunt of a lot of those deficiencies up front. So, it affected his game a lot. It affected the team in the fact that they lost and they didn't look like themselves from earlier in the season, but they still went 14-2, in the NFL. So, to me, that shows he can do it if he has the right stuff around him, the right mentality that he's grown into. And I would love to see a resurgence with him a la like a Rich Gannon, where he was kind of a journeyman, and he got with the Raiders back in the day and just gave everybody fits, led them to a Super Bowl appearance, which, there's some weird stuff around that Super Bowl. Raiders might have been the best team in the league that year, and they had the tuck rule game. The Raiders were phenomenal in the Rich Gannon years with John Gruden back in the first Gruden run. To a lesser extent, maybe like a Steve Young. I'm not going to put him on that ceiling, you know what I'm saying? But, Steve Young was a journeyman for a while, a backup for a while. It was a long time before he got a shot, but when he got a shot, he started growing. That dude took off, I think that's more of a shooting for the stars kind of comparison. But I do think like a Rich Gannon type, get some Pro Bowls, lead your team in deep playoff runs, and with the right group around you, to a Super Bowl. And I think Geno could have did the same thing with the right group around him. It's just he's at a different point in his career. He's on the back end. Donald's, 7 years younger than him? Geno's trying to get that bag while he's still able to get that bag. Donald arguably has a couple of contracts left if he performs well. So they're in different spots. Donald's in a prove-it spot. Geno's past his prove-it spot now. So he wants to cash in on what he proved. Rightfully so. And I'm glad he's with Pete, too. I think that's a good situation for him. Shout out to Raider Nation with Pete Carroll. That's one of our beloved, figures in Seattle. Pete's always going to be good with us. It's good with me. I think he's one of the greatest coaches of all time, and I hope he does well out there in Vegas. And I think Geno's in a good place. If he's not going to be in Seattle, I think that's the best place for him. And we'll see what they add and what they build around him. It's going to be exciting times for a lot of different places. But I'm excited to see what the Seahawks are building. You're seeing a lot of complaints so far about not making moves on the O-line, which, you can't force. You don't want to force bad investments in the players who you don't know kind of which way it's going to go with them. They have some young bucks they're high on. They have a new setup with the offensive coordinator and a new line coach. Coaching makes a huge difference. Trust me on that. I think we can look at Sam Darnold's season last year as a big result of that too, So we have our bookend tackles. Hopefully Abe Lucas is able with a full offseason to get himself back to himself as opposed to trying to play himself back into shape during the regular season as we came back and pushed so hard to come back from that injury. It was nice to see him get back on the field. I want to see him have a strong offseason, come back feeling, like big old light-footed Abe. You can't get past him in the pass blocking. And you got Charles Cross over there. I think we got some good pieces. I want to see more from Oluwatimi. And then I know our guard spots are up for grabs. And even possibly that center spot. I know the interior is where they want to focus. And I fully expect them to in the draft. They have 2 second-round picks. I believe they're 2 third-round picks. They have a whole lot of picks in the top 100. I want to say like 5 or 6 now. So I have to look it up to see. It's at least 5 in the top 100, I believe. So that said, I fully expect them to address the trenches. I would be very surprised if there's not several interior linemen taken within that first 5 picks that the Seahawks have in their pocket. I could see them going for a young receiver, potentially. They're building the trenches on the defense, too. They got a lot of veterans on that side. They brought in DeMarcus Lawrence, which is huge. He's going to be a game wrecker, man. I know he had that foot injury last year. But fortunately, from what I've heard, actually heard Dave Wyman talking about this, a former Seahawks linebacker, had the same injury where Liz Frank fracture. And he said it healed great. Like, it never affected him after it healed. So I don't think this is one of those injuries where it's kind of showing like wear and tear. It's just one of those freak ones where a bad angle happened and a bone broke as opposed to like ligaments wearing down, joints wearing down. look at those at all the same. So I have a feeling we have a game wrecker coming in, DeMarcus Lawrence, and, we got Leo Williams out there. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of pieces on that front line. They brought back Jaron Reed. You know what I'm saying? They pair with the young buck from Texas last year. I'm telling you, man, they're going to be a problem. Almost, it looks like almost like a more bully type version in a way of what they did back in the LOB days when they won the Super Bowl. How they had that D-line rotation with Bennett, Averill, Chris Clemens, Big Red. You had Mebane in the middle. They just kept rotating and wearing people out. Bruce Irvin. It was phenomenal. I think they're building something up similar with a little bit more of a bully aspect to it for beating up the run as well. And LOB beat the run up too. But I like how McDonald's approaching this. I really do. I think he's got a sound philosophy on building a team, and we're going to see that. And I think that his approach on defense, because the defense is a more complete unit right now than the offense. So I would look at that to give you reassurance of how he goes with the offense, because he's building from the inside out. Trenches up front, inside trenches, working out to the ends. Interior on the second level with the linebackers, working your way out, because they run the multiple front, where they have the 3-4 base, but they run a lot of nickel. They can switch it up to some 4-3 looks, all of that. So then you work your way back. They're already strong with the DBs. They have a really good DB crew. And I wouldn't be surprised to see them add to that in the draft too. I know Trey Brown left. So, we got some strong indicators on the way the defense is built as to how they're going to go about building the offense. And the fact they brought Ernest Jones back to quarterback that thing, I like what they're doing, man. They want to play solid football. They're going to stop the run. They're going to rush the passer. They're going to create havoc. They're going to create havoc up front. And we are going to see like the Devin Witherspoons of the world just, oh, man. That Swiss Army knife is going to become a Swiss Army machete next year. He's going to be chopping everything up. Watch. I'm so excited to see that. So, yeah, we'll see as the moves go. We got the draft next month. There's still free agents out there, still moves to be made. See how still have cap room. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what other teams do, too. Like, where's Russell Wilson going to land? Where's Aaron Rodgers going to land, It's going to be a fun year to watch. I'm looking forward to it as a Seahawks fan. People were doom and gloom and the sky was falling, but I'm telling you it's not. I'm telling you they're building something very special, and you can see how sure they are of this vision by how fast they're moving. And other people see it too. That's why they're buying in and signing on the dotted line. You don't pull a DeMarcus Lawrence away from Dallas unless he sees something you're doing. If you listen to what Ernest Jones said, he believes they're building something really special. And he is excited to be back, Here we go. I'm excited as a Seahawks fan. I'm excited as a football fan. We got UFL coming up, too. Spring football for me, a football junkie, is something to be excited about. I'll probably be talking about that on this channel, too, to an extent, because I'm not going to be able to contain myself, especially if I start seeing, prospects that look good in the league or people making plays. It's football, man. At the end of the day, I can watch high school play. I can watch a good Pop Warner team play and have a good time, So that just is what it is, man. Let me get that shit intravenously. Speaking of, I need a little dose, so we're going to look at a little documentary here that was put together, let's see here, by Dark Side Sports. And it's the rise and fall of hard hits. And like I said at the top of this broadcast here, I'm a former linebacker in DN. And I played in the era before all of these defenseless receivers and targeting. None of that was a thing when I played. A hard hit was a hard hit. You got helmet sticker for that. You know what I'm saying? Well, one of my high schools literally had headhunter stickers. We had PAL stickers for hard hits. We had headhunter stickers for when you just destroyed somebody. And trust, your boy had a lot of both. I live for the hard hits, the stick marks on the helmets. Yeah, from a different era, man. You don't want your face mask clean. You want your helmet looking fucked up by the end of the season because you was laying hat, as they say. I don't know if they can even say that shit no more because it's probably a penalty. But, speaking of, before I start this video too with penalties, man, go back to the DK thing. Murph at Top Billing, shout out to you. You have him perfectly nicknamed, man. Dennis Rodman Jr. himself. DK is a hothead, man. As much as he's an athletic anomaly and a freak, that dude has cost the Seahawks so many times for stupid penalties where he just couldn't control himself, where he had to flex nuts on somebody, he had to show out, had to talk his shit, had to get extra physical with somebody and punk somebody, and it bit the Seahawks in the ass more times than I could count, and it was frustrating. It was very frustrating. And they got George Pickens on the Steelers too. George Pickens is the embodiment of an NFL crash out. That dude crazy. I don't know if y'all saw, I forget what team it was. The dude was walking up to him at the end of the game. He made a play, and they had one, and they were clapping. He just grabbed by his face mask and pulled him down. That dude, he's a hothead, man. He's a hothead. Dennis Rodman paired up with Draymond Green. That's how it's looking. So that's going to be an interesting soap opera to watch. And we don't even know who's throwing them the ball yet. They talking Aaron Rodgers. They talking Russell Wilson. They might not get either. Justin Fields already left to go to the Jets. So it would be kind of funny to me to see just a NASCAR receiving corps, just a hothead crash out NASCAR receiving corps with nobody to throw to him, and to see what that looks like as frustration boils. See if Tomlin is really able to corral that. We'll see, man. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, let's get to this hard hits video. I'm looking forward to covering more on my Seahawks in the NFL. You'll don't be surprised. It's just coming. And whenever they bring my Sonics back, you can go ahead and announce that, NBA. I want my Sonics back. There's some more videos on this channel. I want my Sonics back. I used to hate the Thunder, and I used to roast them all the time. Not all the time. Periodically, KD left, Westbrook left, but I have a feeling they're gonna announce my team back, and you're gonna see Sonics content on here too. But without any more rambling on, we're going to move on over here, and I'm going to get my first little sip of the Friday kick back in, too. But this is the rise and fall of hard hits, an NFL documentary from Dark Side Sports.
Football is a game of violence, a game fueled by collision, blood, guts, and relentless aggression.
Ew.
Or at least it was. Today's game is almost unrecognizable, with the offensive-minded NFL emphasizing player safety. Nearly all hits that would draw a reaction from the crowd are immediately flagged, leaving defensive players to sit idly by as offensive players continue to break records and light up the scoreboard.
Yeah, and for somebody like me, it's made the game worse. I'm not going to lie. They always say offense attracts viewers and all that. I'm not about that, man. I want to see sound football. I've heard Tom Brady make good points about it. With all these rule changes and opening up the fundamentals, the quality of the fundamentals possessed by players has gone down because you don't have to be as fundamentally sound to protect yourself anymore. Quarterbacks are going to worry about throwing to certain areas of the field because they're going to get their receivers hurt. They can just airmail hospital balls, as they used to call them now, and they don't have to worry about their guys getting smashed. You can't separate receivers from the ball to create incompletions anymore. They've handcuffed the defense, and I don't appreciate it. I hope they bring that shit back. NFL and NBA need to bring back the physicality to make the quality of the game better, in my opinion. You can do it with having player safety in mind, but you have quality of the game in mind too. There's a happy balance.
Today we will be going through the evolution of the hard hit.
Woo!
From its primal beginnings to the calculated lethality of the 1980s to the early 2000s. How rule changes and concerns for player safety led to the watered-down form of hitting we have today. This is the rise and fall of hard hits.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah, bro. God damn, he took his teammate out. Yup. At the end of the day, man, it's on you to be able to protect yourself. In any kind of contact or combat sport, protect yourself at all times rings true, and that's a personal responsibility.
Are you a fan of big hits? Do you love old school hard-nosed football? Do you hate how soft football has become? Well, here at Killshot, we embrace the natural violence and hard-hitting nature of the game through our signature hard-hitting apparel. At Killshot, you can find the type of American football shirts refs would flag for unnecessary roughness. Our football merch includes t-shirts and hoodies with more items to come. It's the apparel real fans and athletes wear when they want to be feared. With football leagues attempting to eliminate all forms of big hits and physical play, football is now a pale imitation of what it once
sticker
was.
Right there.
Take a stand and join the Killshot movement. Embrace the way football was meant to be played.
Yes.
Enter promo code BeastMode1 for a 20% discount.
And Beast Mode is the code. Let's go.
Thank you and enjoy the video.
Hell Hell yeah. I rock with it.
The 1950s, when the art of the big hit began to take the league by storm.
Ugh.
The era of broken noses and
Is that
teeth,
Night Train Lane?
face masks and
Ugh, let's go.
clotheslines. When the only thing that wasn't legal fringed on the line of murder. This
Yeah, bro,
style
that
of
shit was
play was
war. That's
embodied by
Night Train
two
Lane.
particular players that set the gold standard of what it means to be a hard hitter. Hardy Brown, the man who is said to have knocked out 80 players in the course of his playing career
God
with
damn.
his infamous
His name's
iron
Hardy.
shoulder. A linebacker who weighed a mere 195 pounds was feared among all he faced. Brown even had a bounty put on
Look
his
at
head
that
by the Rams
motherfucker,
for
man.
$500. His reputation was such that officials frequently inspected his shoulder pads prior to games to ensure he was not hiding anything in them. Hardy Brown was the original headhunter, and his strategy was
Savage.
simple. As the opposing player approached, he crouched down ever so slightly and launched his shoulder into the opponent's chin,
Yeah, bro.
which had devastating results. The 1950s
Hit him on the
was an era
button.
of few
That's what
rules,
boxers do.
and no one took more advantage of this than Night Train Lane, creator
man.
of the Night Train necktie, in which he wrapped the opposing player's neck and yanked
Most
them down to the ground.
Feared people
He is
ever to step
considered
on
by
a gridiron.
many to be one of the most feared hitters in NFL history.
Told
In
you.
1955, Otto Graham, legendary QB for the Cleveland Browns, took a vicious forearm to the face as he fell out of bounds, causing him to get 15 stitches.
God
This eventually
damn.
led to the implementation of the face masks on helmets. The Night Train took full advantage of this innovation in player safety, aggressively yanking on the opponent's face mask to get him down, and was the main cause of outlawing the grabbing or pulling of an opponent's face mask in 1956. The 50s era also had
Trying
the
to break
likes of
necks,
Gino
bruh.
Marchetti, the league's first modern defensive end who delivered punishing blows. Bill George, middle linebacker for the Chicago Bears, the first
Oh,
modern
man.
linebacker. Doug Atkins, one of the biggest and most powerful men in the league.
Damn. Yo, I'm telling you, yes, it's a vicious hit. Yes, it's a good play, but I'm telling you, you can win a game with a play like that because after that, a lot of them players on the other team, they're mentally fucked, especially the one who got hit. You know, there's an art to skullduggery. After you smash somebody and the team just walk around with that bravado, bruh, that's a true momentum swing right there. You know, it's like a dunk in a basketball game, man. That shit could swing the tide.
Who tormented and punished QBs throughout his 17-year career, and Chuck Bednarik, who is remembered for his knockout hit on Frank Gifford in his punishing style of play. The 50s was a
playing
time
good
of
physical
unregulated
ball,
violence, a game
Oh.
of hunters and prey. The 1960s for the NFL was a year of exponential growth and increasing competition, creating ever more vicious and hard-nosed headhunters.
Oh, Steelers team, boy. Deacon
Jones was a
Jones?
14th round draft pick, with little being expected from
Crazy
him.
him and Jerry Rice
The
was at the same
Secretary
college.
of
Little
Defense
small
was
black
determined to
school.
prove the naysayers
Was
wrong,
it,
and would go on to
can't remember
torment
the name.
QBs
Mississippi
for
Valley?
14 seasons.
State?
With his patented head slap, which he learned from watching Muhammad Ali box, he disoriented his opponents and got into the backfield as quickly as the QB said hike and delivered punishing hits. Jones' head slap technique was so effective that in 1977 it was banned,
Yeah, but I'll tell you, as a former trench player, they don't always catch it. So that shit works, man. That shit works like surprisingly well. It's crazy. Just hit, pat. And personally for me, you know, I was a smaller DN, you know, so whatever advantage I could get, I wasn't head slapping motherfuckers, but I could beat you with speed, right? And then after that, I try to get you shook up a little bit, get them on their heels. I headbutt you in your fucking face while you're staggering on your heels and sit you on your ass, you know? It's a momentum game, it's a leverage game, you know? You can't do no shit like that now. Cannot do no shit like that now. And you would get those cats dazed, like not like concussed and shit, but the pink, like, you know, it's just a shock when you get hit hard.
claiming that the controversial move was too brutal for the NFL. Deacon Jones would go on to be considered one of the greatest defensive linemen in NFL history, and one of its most relentless and ferocious tacklers. The closest thing to a monster to ever step on the football field, Butkus is considered by many to be one of, if not the hardest hitter in NFL history, and for good reason. Gale Sayers, Hall of Fame running back for the Chicago Bears, put it this way: "He didn't hit you low, he hit you in the chest. He put his soul into tackling you." Butkus played with rage that translated into a destructive force of nature on the
We call that pistivity, just so you know.
football field. His goal was to knock somebody's head off. Before hiking the ball,
Got
QBs
pissed
often
off.
said they
Your
could
level
hear
of
Butkus
pistivity.
growling like a wild animal, which sent shivers down players' spines. He was more beast than man, frequently biting opposing players' fingers and doing everything in his power to separate the man from the ball, and to great effect. Two honorable mentions for the 1960s are Bill Saul, the first player in NFL history to be mic'd up, and was the first in a long line of hard-nosed Steelers middle linebackers who would dominate the 1970s.
Jack Lambert
Ray
with the
Nitschke,
teeth
middle
missing.
linebacker for
Crazy.
the Green Bay Packers, known for his tremendous strength and toughness, even after nearly
played
being
center
killed
too, didn't he?
after a 5,000-pound steel structure fell on top of him during practice. He shrugged it off and continued with the day's practice. The
Jesus.
1960s was an era of brutality and grit that set the stage for the
Don't make 'em
incoming
like that no
hard
more.
hitters of the 1970s. In the 1970s, players became bigger,
This was just killers,
faster,
man.
stronger, with lighter gear. Hits became even more vicious.
Steelers
Jack
and the Raiders,
Lambert,
yo. Oh,
a man that may have
man.
been even more intimidating than Dick Butkus. Lambert stood at 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing
Hey,
a
this
mere
little-
210
Groove
pounds.
that got in the back
But what
door.
he lacked in weight, he made up for in intimidation and ruthless aggression.
That'll cool your ass off.
A 9-time Pro Bowler in the middle
Fucking love it.
linebacker for the
Let's go.
Pittsburgh Steelers during their 4 Super Bowl wins, Lambert is considered by many to be the personification of the Steel Curtain. Described as Count Dracula in cleats, he struck
this
fear
motherfucker.
into opposing quarterbacks and ravaged the NFL for 11 years. Jack Tatum,
Oh,
the
wait.
assassin. Being a free safety, Tatum
Jack
built
Tatum,
up
man.
tremendous speed before colliding with an opposing player, and Tatum did not hold back. Tatum was the most brutal hitter of the 1970s, with nearly all hits intended to inflict maximum damage. Tatum said his goal was to make the receiver think twice about catching the ball, and he achieved
Motherfuckers
it
are
2
doing a
times
fight
over.
club back there.
Tatum is more infamously known for his hit
secondary.
on New England Patriots receiver Darryl Stingley,
Oh,
that
this is
paralyzed
sad.
Stingley from the waist down.
This is sad.
The intended receiver is Darryl Stingley. The man he ran into was Jack Tatum, and Stingley was down.
But again, that was the nature of the game.
It's true.
Tatum
we
was
know what's
also one
possible
of
when you
few
walk
men
out
to
there.
stand up to the wrecking ball,
What
Earl
comes with it?
Campbell. On a 4th and 1, Tatum delivered a big hit,
Oh.
whipping Earl's head back and knocking him off balance.
Earl
That
ate
hit
that.
would knock both Tatum and Campbell out for the rest of the game.
I guess he didn't eat that. He
However,
still scored, though.
Tatum's crowning hit was on Sammy White in Super Bowl 11,
Oh, man.
knocking his helmet right off.
God
Tatum was a
damn.
linebacker with cornerback speed, and it made him one of the most intimidating and hardest-hitting players in the NFL. The 70s also included the likes of Mel Blount, the
Mel
most physical
fucking
corner in
Blount, yo.
NFL history. He bullied and
Steelers,
overpowered
man.
receivers, and eventually led to the Mel Blount rule, where defensive backs can only make contact with receivers within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. When receivers did manage to catch a ball, Mel Blount was sure to punish them. Just ask Cliff Branch.
Receivers in for Oakland. Out of a spread formation, the pass.
Oh, God.
The yard line.
He's slanding right on his dome piece, bro. That's a
The
suplex pile
1970s
driver.
Steel
God
Curtain
damn.
was a force to be reckoned with. Mean Joe Green was one of the most violent and prolific defensive linemen in NFL
Steel
history.
fucking curtain, dog.
Jack Ham, who many consider to be one of, if not the greatest outside linebacker in NFL history, played perfectly off Jack Lambert, a textbook tackler that delivered punishing hits and was the glue to the Steel Curtain. We also can't forget about Jack Tatum's fellow hitman, George Atkinson, a man known for clubbing and clotheslining. His hits were nasty and borderline malicious.
Hell yeah,
Atkinson
they were
and Tatum's
malicious. These
vicious
motherfuckers
style of
wanted to
play
kill people.
was the start of the
You see players now shaking hands and trading jerseys and shit. Back in the day, these teams were basically gangs. There wasn't no free agency. You were part, that was your squad. And those are your boys, and that's who you rode out with. Whether it's on the field, off the field, at the bar, whatever. Those motherfuckers were out there getting wild. They did not like each other. They hated each other. They were malicious. They were trying to fuck each other up. 100% straight up.
Raiders' infamous reputation
Look at
as
that.
a dirty team. The style of play was not sitting well with the NFL and enacted some rules to create a bigger sense of player safety. In 1976, a defender is not permitted to run or dive into a ball carrier who has fallen to the ground untouched.
That wasn't a rule until
In
1976.
1979, they enacted
shit.
a rule stating a player may be penalized for unsportsmanlike conduct for non-contact acts such as throwing a punch or forearm or kicking an opponent, classified under personal foul. They also enacted in the same year, it is unnecessary roughness if a tackler uses his helmet to spear or ram an opponent. The rules were steadily starting to change as players became bigger and faster, and as collisions became more intense, the NFL started to outlaw certain tackles and defensive tactics. In the 1980s, consumer culture dominated the US, and the demand for tougher play and harder hits were at an all-time high.
Oh man, my man Kenny easily
A
at
young man named Lawrence
LT.
Taylor answered the call. Fueled by an unrelenting will and his ferocious style of play,
crack-fueled mayhem,
Taylor
yo.
terrorized the league with the perfect combination of speed and power that
And
spelled
crack
a
cocaine.
nightmare for offenses. Intimidation was one of LT's favorite tactics,
Hey, Solo, you better hope I never get back in there. I will kick your
He
with
ain't lying
many
either.
opposing players defeated before even
Yeah,
stepping
dude.
on the field with LT.
On the sideline, ready to
Taylor
fuck
is
you
also
up.
known more infamously for his hit on Joe Theismann, which
don't
resulted
show
in a
this shit.
compound fracture
Please
in
don't
Theismann's right leg.
Ah,
ending
okay,
his
let it
career.
show it.
Although the hit was not malicious,
Ah!
it did add to an already mean and
It's so
nasty
bad.
reputation Taylor developed.
He called for the trainer. That shows you there was a human in there. You know, you be savage, just be human at the same time. But what's crazy with that Joe Theismann injury is, what was it, like 30 years to the day or something like that, when it happened to Alex Smith on the same field at almost the same spot, and Joe Theismann was in the stadium. Fucking unreal. That shit gave me chills, man. Alex Smith, shout out to you. You're a warrior for coming back and showing and being fueled by wanting to show your kids that they can do anything they put their mind to. Man, Alex Smith should be in the Hall of Fame on that alone, in my opinion.
developed throughout his career. There's no question that the 85 Bears are one of the greatest defenses in NFL history, and that could not have been possible without Mike Singletary.
I
the
like
heart
this
the
kind of party.
defense. Many
Love
QBs
Mike
recall
Singletary,
when looking
man.
at Singletary prior to the snap were struck by the intensity in his eyes, almost like a shark, instinctually wired to kill and feast on the weak.
God damn.
The Destroyer.
Yup.
Lott knew football was a game of violence, and he intended to inflict as much of it as possible. Lott was willing to sacrifice
These
his
are my
body to
heroes
ensure his
growing up.
dominance on the field.
This is why I love
Seemingly
view the
lacking
game the
all
way I
form
do.
of self-preservation, he launched himself through his opponents,
Punishment.
leaving them wishing they hadn't stepped on the field. Known for his decision to amputate one of his fingers rather than miss some
A
playing time
piece
off the
of it,
field,
bro. He didn't cut his
in
whole finger off.
infamous
It's
hit
like
on
a
Ickey
digit
Woods,
or a little bit
which
of it.
shifted the
It's
momentum
still
for
crazy.
the 49ers in
They
Super
be saying he
Bowl
cut his finger
23.
off. That ain't true.
Lott was the embodiment of the hard-hitting mentality and shaped the way safeties would play the game in the incoming generations. The hard-hitting era of the 1980s did face some rule changes.
Hey, man, you
In
better
1982,
have the
they
Godfather of
enacted a
Boom
rule
highlighted.
stating
Kenny
it is
easily out
illegal
here.
for any player to use the crown or top of his helmet against a passer, a receiver in the act of catching a pass, or a runner who was in the grasp of a tackler. In 1985, they restricted defenders from hitting players that slid to the ground feet first. In 1989, they stated that a defender approaching
God.
from any direction who has an unrestricted path to the quarterback is prohibited from flagrantly hitting him in the area of the knees. The NFL's growing concern with player
Oh,
safety led to
shit.
more and more rule changes.
Whew.
The 90s kicked off with a boom as the young hard-hitting safety for the Denver Broncos
Like, I'm cool with players like that stuff, like protecting the knees, the horse collar type stuff. There's some of these rules I'm really cool with. Hard hits need to be a part of the game, though, as long as they're clean. You know, not breaking those rules or using the crown of your helmet, stuff like that. You should be able to tee off.
Steve Atwater faced off against the Kansas City Chiefs, led by their hulking running back
Steve
Christian
Bird.
Okoye, the Nigerian Nightmare. Okoye, seemingly untackable, met face-to-face with
one of the
Atwater,
greatest hits
which
ever.
resulted in a
Mic'd up,
thunderous
too.
hit, sending Okoye flat on his back. Elway stated, "We could hear that hit from the sideline." Atwater, the smiling assassin, hit with reckless abandon. Any receiver who dared to catch a ball in the middle of the field would be punished severely. One of Atwater's more iconic hits occurred in Super Bowl 32. In Green Bay's final drive, Favre launched the ball deep to Robert Brooks, when Atwater flew in and delivered a brutal hit, knocking out Brooks, himself, and his fellow teammate, Randy Hillard. However, another player that would be one of the 90s hardest hitters lined up just along him, Dennis Smith, a man that no doubt heavily influenced Atwater's style of play, and considered Atwater to be his protege. Smith's timing was impeccable and molded one of the hardest hitters in history. Junior Seau, run and hit.
R.I.P. man.
The mantra of one of the most violent and ruthless hitters of the 1990s. Junior Seau, relentless and filled with passion. He played every play like it was his
Junior on
last.
the Chargers.
The Tasmanian Devil made it his goal to inflict
One
as much
top
pain
5
on
linebackers
opposing
all time,
players
in my
as
opinion.
possible, especially QBs. A 12-time Pro Bowler who led the Chargers to an appearance at Super Bowl 29. Although the end of his life was certainly tragic, he inspired generations of football players, and it was a pleasure to watch him play.
Run, hit, run and hit. Run and hit, run and hit.
Bill Romanowski. 2 words describe Romanowski's career: brutal
Steroids is psychotic.
and controversial. Romanowski was ruthless, unforgiving, and plain up nasty on and off the field, delivering cheap shots, dislocating elbows, breaking jaws, breaking fingers.
But just whatever it was, I just snapped it.
The list goes on and on. Although
that dude was
Romanowski's
fucked up
career
in the
is
dome.
marred in controversy,
I ain't gonna be
there's
surprised
no
if he catches
question
a
that
body one day.
Romanowski was a hard hitter, the human embodiment of an enraged bull with no regard for human life. Standing 6 feet 4 inches and weighing
Bruce.
265 pounds, Bruce Smith was a force to be reckoned with and punished the QB more than any other player in NFL history.
Those Bills teams were
Amassing
solid,
200 sacks throughout his NFL career, Smith was also quick and nimble, frequently utilizing his signature spin move to get to the quarterback. And when he did, the results were devastating. An athletic freak in every sense of the word, he was big, fast, and powerful, which resulted in big hits.
Name Bruce Smith, bro. You don't get no more rugged than that. That's a fucking man's name right there.
The 1990s also saw its fair share of rule changes that affected big hits. In 1990, they ruled
Rich
a
Gannon
player
right
who
there.
butts, spears, or
shit.
rams an opponent may be disqualified if the action is flagrant or vicious. Defensive players are prohibited from forcibly hitting the defenseless player's head, neck, or face with the helmet or face mask. When tackling a passer during or just after throwing a pass, a defensive player is prohibited from unnecessarily and violently throwing him down and landing on top of him with all or most of the defender's weight. The NFL was slowly starting to strip away a defensive player's ability to make a big hit, but the 2000s era would see accumulation of talent, athletic ability,
Sean
and big
Taylor,
hits,
boy.
an era termed the headhunting era.
This is my era right
Game is
here.
completely different.
But they're still
I played in the head hunting era. I talked it, I walked it, and I backed it all up.
There is no better player to kick off the 2000s than Ray Lewis.
Oh, hell yeah.
The leader and muscle
Ray
of the
Ray.
2000 Ravens. A defense that ranks among the greatest of all time. Ray Lewis was vicious, a modern Dick Butkus, with even more speed and power. Combined with his big hit ability,
Ray is his own
Lewis was
animal,
also
man.
a prolific leader and motivator. However, nothing would motivate his defense more than the cracking of helmets from a big hit. John Lynch was a
Yup,
warrior,
let's go.
fearless and violent.
Let's go.
His goal was to rip somebody's head off. He believed in equality,
Love watching these
delivering
guys
hits
play.
on unknowns and on NFL royalty.
Palomalo, him. Dude from the Steelers that changed
Lynch
the rules,
quickly
Harrison.
developed a reputation for his hard-hitting ability and struck fear into pass catchers and ball carriers
damn.
alike. A
Sean
man many
Taylor.
believed to be too slow coming out of college became one of the hardest-hitting safeties of our generation. Dawkins was like something
Oh,
created
yeah,
by
Weapon
an
X.
evil scientist.
Yup,
with the
he didn't
goal
even
of
curse.
creating
That's
someone
even
with
scarier.
maximized aggression and no remorse. His nickname, Weapon X, which derives from Marvel Comics, draws similarities between Dawkins' enraged style of play and Wolverine's berserker rage. Dawkins played with a chip on his shoulder, many believing he was undersized. Weighing only 209 pounds, this drove Dawkins to play harder and faster than anyone on the field, determined
Did you
to
see
prove
that?
the
That's a
world
wild
wrong.
animal right there.
In the headhunting era, we
Yeah.
also begin to see the implementation of heavy fines and suspensions. Harrison is without a doubt one of the hardest hitters of our generation.
Was a dirty player too.
But unfortunately for Rodney, the NFL was starting to inflict more punishment regarding big hits and the protection of player safety. Harrison was a linebacker at defensive back, and his goal was to punish any offensive player who dared cross his path. Unfortunately,
That's what I mean by
with
hospital
these new
balls,
rules
shit
being
like that.
enforced, and Harrison's
You could do that
headhunter
now.
mentality,
Couldn't do that back in the day.
many considered him to be a dirty player. Throughout the course of his career, he had 18 unnecessary roughness penalties,
Jesus,
7
that's a
personal fouls, 4 roughing the passer penalties, with a total of 77 penalties, and was voted 3 times the dirtiest player in the NFL. Harrison was
times.
feared by
3
all
times.
and made pass catchers think
Champ or
twice.
chump, I don't know how you count that.
One of his more infamous hits was on Hall of Famer Jerry Rice, when Rodney delivered a helmet-to-helmet hit that cost him $120,000. When asked how he felt about the hit, Harrison stated, "Jerry Rice did that slant and I got a chance to hit him," he added. "I would have spent $500,000 on that to get the chance to knock his freaking head off. I love Jerry Rice, but when it came down to that game, I was not afraid of Jerry, and I wanted him to know my name."
I can't argue with that mentality. To be
The
honest.
2000s was a time when bone-crushing hits were celebrated, as seen with Jacked Up, a segment
Yup.
during halftime on Monday Night
Love this
Football.
shit.
The show focused in on violent collisions and counted down the top 5 hits of that week. This was a show beloved by fans, as we saw the world's greatest
Hell
athletes
yeah.
at maximum speed ram into each other. It was awesome. However, the era of the celebration and advocacy of NFL violence would come crashing down.
Whew. LOB gonna be the last group to really just be bullies out there, huh?
If you put on a helmet, go out to a field and play football on a Saturday and suffer a violent blow to your head, you've suffered brain damage.
The words of Bennett Amalu. He's actually a saint in my mind. The NFL knew a lot of this shit and they didn't tell the players.
Died today. A heart attack took his life.
I still think players that play hard with the knowledge, they just play knowing what they're doing and adjust a little bit, you know?
Mr. Seau,
They didn't have to tank the whole
unconscious,
game, though.
suffering from a gunshot wound to the chest.
R.I.P. Juju Seau. Part 2 coming soon. I wonder if it's out. I don't even know how old this video is. Let's see real quick. I got to throw a like on here. Support the cause. Bam. It's 2 years ago. They got a part 2 on this? You got a part 2? I don't know. We got to watch it right now anyway. I'll find it. But, yeah. Crazy how the NFL has evolved over time with these rules. And it's necessary to an extent, but I also think they've made some adjustments and like knee-jerk reactions that have made the game a little more dangerous. You're seeing a lot more soft tissue injuries, a lot more stuff happening in practice because they're not able to condition their bodies properly to take the punishment that they're going to be taking throughout the year. I mean, there's something to be said about getting reps on falling and hitting the ground and learning how to fall and, you know, shift your weight and roll and all those things, you know, and getting your body in condition to be cutting and all this. All these restrictions on practice are keeping these guys from building the callus, so to speak, for the body to be able to endure the hellacious pressures it's under during football games, especially for a season they keep adding games to. You know, you take practice time down, you add games. It's a bad recipe, man. You're going to have a lot more injuries. You're going to take people out of their training that they've been doing their whole life, make them change fundamentally how they play the game on the fly as grown-ass adults. You know, it's a lot of short-sightedness in this thing, So I think there's some necessary moves that need to be made, and it's good to be looking out for the players. And also equip the players to look out for themselves. Like I said, protect yourself at all times. That's a skill set. That's a vital, vital skill set, both physically and mentally, that you need to have, And I don't know if they're teaching that now. They're letting quarterbacks throw hospital balls. Ain't no fucking way. Back in the day, your receivers will fight you for that shit. Yeah, it's interesting with the way the games evolve. I still love football. Everything's going to evolve over time, but let the defense play too, damn it. It's a physical game. You damn near put everybody in suits of armor for a reason. So let the game be the game. I love football. I'll always be a fan, but I would hate to see it just get completely bastardized, man. I ain't trying to watch two-hand touch. We ain't doing that. Hell no. But here we go. We got some rugby stuff going on here. So I want to talk about intimidating the hard hits. We got this video here. The 3 scariest rugby players, or 3 scariest men to ever play rugby. Sebastian Chabal, Gerard Scholey, I hope I'm saying these right, and Alain Esteve. Man, this is from Matt Legg, Combat and True Crime Channel. Interesting concept. Interesting. All right, Matt. Let's see what you got for us, bruh. School me on this rugby. As an American footballer, man. American footballer, I like the way that sounds. Somebody who grew up in the game, played the game, loves the game. I don't know much about rugby. I want to learn more. I know there's similarities, and the athletes are of a similar ilk, so to speak. So let's see who these 3 scariest men are, because you know me. I'm about that. Fuck a hard-nosed game, baby. Let's go.
3 of the scariest men to ever play rugby: Sebastian Chabal, Gerard Scholey, and Alain Esteve. All 3 are French legends. Sebastian Chabal, nicknamed the Caveman because of his long hair and beard, 6'3" and 18 stone. He intimidated his opponents with his brutal tackles, his menacing demeanor, and his speed and athleticism.
Damn it, I'm so tired of my mouse double-clicking everything when I click it once. But I need to look up, how much is stone in the UK? How many pounds is a stone? Is 1 stone? Let's see here. 14 pounds. Damn, okay. He weighs 28 stone. I don't know what he said, but that's whatever. He's a big boy. That damn double click. Fuck.
Athleticism. One of the most intimidating players to ever play rugby. In the Rugby World Cup quarter-final in 2007,
Look
France
at that
versus New
motherfucker,
Zealand,
man.
Chabal gave an iconic and legendary response to the New Zealand team's haka. The French team coming within feet of the New Zealand team who were performing the intimidating haka. Not only was Chabal big, powerful and fearless, but he was very fast and he could smash through the opposition's defence with no difficulty. His tackles were brutal and powerful, sometimes driving opposition players through the air. A massive fan favourite in France and across the world. His size and look gained him many lucrative commercial contracts. Born in 1977, Chabal was from a modest, hard-working family. He grew up in the southeast of France and would work as a mechanic and a mill operator before his rugby career took off, playing for Bourgogne, Sale Sharks, racing Metro, Lyon and of course France. Chabal was also known for his good sportsmanship, his humbleness, and he was known to be very easygoing. He enjoys music and poetry. He has a good sense of humour and he doesn't take himself seriously at all, as you can see with these brilliant music videos.
Look at this guy. Whoa! That's his voice, though. Of course it is. Oh, wow. Hey,
okay, mesdames et messieurs. Put your hands up in the air. Come on. Everybody sing with me, oui? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, baby. I wanna know.
This guy is like a Halloween enthusiast.
If you be my
Straight
girl.
up. He's showing a lot of this stuff. Bruh.
I wanna know.
I was not expecting this in the Rugby video.
When I saw you
Bruh, how long are you?
I said that's the kind of girl
I thought they were really brilliant,
God
these
damn,
music videos,
dog.
and I'll put a link in the description
so much,
to anyone
Dad.
who wants to watch the full videos, but they do really
you
cheer
showed
you
me
up.
the full videos.
Gerard Scholli, the master of menace, 6'4",
Gerard.
18 stone. He
18
represented France in the
stone.
mid to late 70s, a former boxer and paratrooper.
It's a big
In a
fucking
2006
man.
Sunday Times list, Stephen Jones ranked Scholli as the most frightening French rugby player of all time and the baddest man ever. Former England and Lions prop Fran Cotton described Scholli
Look
by
at that
saying
neck,
he was
boy.
like a huge nightclub bouncer. You just couldn't take your eyes off him for the whole 80 minutes. He was always up to
Yeah.
no good. In
Where
his
you think you're going,
autobiography,
bro?
former Wales and Lions hooker Bobby
Look at that
Windsor
fucking
described
dome,
Scholli
too.
as a fearsome bloke with a neck like an Aberdeen Angus. Scholli certainly had amazing strength
crazy.
and was very aggressive on the pitch. With 31 caps for France, Scholli gained his first cap in 1975 against England at Twickenham. His start in rugby
Twickenham?
actually came by chance.
Those
While
town
serving
names,
his
bro.
national
Town
service
shits.
in the 8th Marine Parachute Regiment, in his last month of service, he walked into a cafe, which was the base of the local rugby team, and he was told by the owner that maybe he should try rugby, as he was a very big and strong. Scholli at that time had never even seen a rugby game. The following week, he went back to the cafe just as the rugby team were leaving for a match. He decided to go with the team to watch a game, but ended up playing in the match. Scholli said a big fight broke out, and well, I knew a lot about fighting, and I thought this is the sport for me. So Scholli started training every night, and within a week, he played for the reserve team, and 2 weeks, he was playing for the first team. They would go on to represent France from 1975 to 1979 with 31 caps.
Big old
Scholli was
Frenchman,
definitely
man.
powerful on the pitch and definitely
What's y'all
very
doing out
feared.
there? Great
In one
cavemen
match
and
against
shit.
Scotland in 1977, he laid out 4 players. A writer who saw it compared it to a bus driver walking the aisle just taking fares. He retired in 1979
Still a bit.
and
Look
was
like
honoured for his
fucking
contribution
Peter
to French
Griffin and
rugby
shit.
with a testimonial in
Man, still
1987.
rugby.
Scholli donated all the money raised to a mental health charity, which
Hey,
shows the
Craig,
compassionate
man,
side to
catch
him.
the ball.
Alain Estève, the beast of Béziers, a frightening giant of a man at 6'8" and 19 stone,
Yeah, motherfucker
feared by
raised a
not
giant.
only the opposition, but his teammates also. He was said to have a rage and an anger within him. Estève was sadly the product of a broken home. His family was so poor that he was put into care. He was then abused physically and mentally by the adults that were supposed to be supervising him. As a rugby player, he would win 8 French championship titles with Béziers in a 10-year
So
period
these is
between
like French-
1971 and
the three scariest French
1981.
dudes ever?
And he had 20 caps for France, although he was described as the
That
best
beard is
forward in the
crazy.
world in the 1970s by teammate Richard Astor. Former Wales and Lions hooker Bobby Windsor described Estève as a real handful. Bobby said, in the scrum, Estève would say, "Bobby," and his big fist would come through and smack you in the chops. Bobby then said, to get my own back, I once booted him in the mush as hard as I could.
In the mush.
He just got up and gave me a wink. It takes a lot to scare me, but I thought, bloody hell. Alain passed away recently in November 2023 at the age of
Oh, rest in peace,
77
big
after a
fella.
long battle with cancer. Hi everyone, so thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I
Interesting.
really appreciate that. I will be covering more of the rugby talk.
Cool. We'll move on to this next one too. This is supposed to be was it Faf de Klerk, iconic rugby shithousery. So let's see what Faf de Klerk is about.
That good accurate kick.
I wanted more of a highlight type video, so hopefully I'm getting on this one. It's cool getting the descriptions in the background of those guys though. Old Frenchmen. It's kind of crazy that French cavemen just fucking being produced out there. Damn it. I need better mouse to be pretty.
Yeah,
The saga continues.
Yeah, don't sidestep.
Okay, stop now, guys.
Long arms protected it, didn't it?
Oh shit, little man mixing it up. Looking like Spike Dudley out there from back in the day. Little ECW reference. For those who know, ECW, baby.
As usual, is smaller than the man he's tackling.
I'll tap you.
Because then he's got the ball behind him, he's allowed to play on.
And Mwanga and New Zealand
Yo, I
beginning
respect
to fizz it
the
through
mentality
hands
of
for the
rugby
first
players,
time.
man. Scrappy. I love that shit.
9 tackled 11 off the ball.
Look at this guy.
Look at the man without the ball.
Davison. Okay, thanks very much. Off we go. Take your own man, please.
Scuffle between the two scrum
Take
halves.
your own man. Yeah, thank you. Off you go. Penalty 3 across the scrum.
Starting at the scrum halves.
Well, we're out. They couldn't hang on. Now, surely a penalty. Yes, it is.
He don't give a fuck. I don't play rugby here. I can tell this, but oh, go ahead.
And de Klerk has poached it.
Bye-bye.
And coming across is Duncan Weir. But de Klerk can coast into the
Yo,
corner.
like, do they do anything in rugby like equivalent to like Deion Sanders high stepping and shit like that? Just do they have quote unquote touchdown celebrations and shit? I want to know how they do. They have swag in rugby? Got any flavor out there? Or is this all fucking roughnecks?
No one join! Don't join! Don't join! Don't join! Please,
Don't join!
I'm not quite sure what was said or done.
Don't join in!
Hey! Don't join! Don't join!
And the River 7 is wide. Two of the little fellas.
Kept this evening.
What you said that.
You're off your feet.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
This is Spike Dudley, man.
That is silly play. Considering there's a scuffle a couple of minutes ago.
And he said, I don't want anything else after I've blown the whistle.
On the line. You guys are still on the warning. You're
That's
on a
unfair
warning
also.
for line out to maul and infringe us.
Yeah, that's how you do it, son.
The game then erupted into a bit of controversy when referee Adam Jones first showed Faf de Klerk, but just replaced Cliff a yellow card for being offside. Before de Klerk intentionally flung the ball away. After some deliberating, the Welsh referee brandished the second yellow and the red to the South African.
Puts it on the boot for Yankee, but well read by Noro.
Hey,
He's taken towards touch.
what a tackle! Yeah, son. That's a huge motherfucker. He fires me up. I gotta find out and start watching this shit.
We didn't expect it to be fun.
Two good players there. Obviously, we know about Tom Curry.
He is so small, man.
Outside to Luzon.
No bucks given.
Straight away. And Young is able to drive the Falcons forward. Stevenson going at high speed. Shoves de Klerk out of the way. Hammersley.
That's a good decision.
Slipping past as a consequence of some crossing.
9 changes line.
He just changed. Well, there you go. He explained it for you.
Mendes, he's done all tournament long with a stinger. De Klerk round the corner.
Oh shit!
That's big George Merrick.
Oh yeah!
Coming through. Chance to take a shot at the pole.
I'm getting hyped right now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting real fucking hyped.
Klerk doesn't know that it
Let's go.
plays dead, and it's like a couple
He
of
grabbed another
bulldogs
one.
going at it.
Hold up!
Just
Hold
angry,
up!
isn't he? Faf de Klerk knows he's made.
Hold on. He grabbed the next man too. Look, that was the picture right there. Let me get that back. Oh man, this motherfucker right here.
He's dead, and
Does it get any more savage than this? This dude. Wow. It's like Spike Dudley, Shawn Michaels, DX version. This is crazy. Just a little firecracker out there, just not giving. Look at homeboy with the beard, who's like 6'4". He don't know what to do right now. And then other boy is looking like, this crazy motherfucker really got us both right now.
it's like a couple of punchy little bulldogs going at it. Just angry,
Let's
isn't he?
go.
Faf de Klerk knows he's made the error. Knows what he's doing here, Faf de Klerk.
Yo,
just trying
the
to get
spirit
under the
in this
skin of Gareth
motherfucker.
Davis. Big
Let's
ball comes
go.
in. Back himself, Faf de Klerk.
Smiling. This guy's my new hero, yo. Yeah,
The frustration
the Pest.
creeping over.
The Pest. I hope that's his nickname, the Pest.
Faf de Klerk getting involved in a bit of a clinch there with Sam Lewis.
Oh shit!
Trying to show
He
the
just throw it off a
referee
homie's
that maybe there was
head.
a player on the wrong side. But he's still trying to show that, but it didn't work. That has been outlawed now, that deliberate throw.
He threw it straight into him. He threw that shit off a dude's head. Oh, it's on his head. This dude is a troll.
The ball, but losing his footing. Made it untidy ball though for Wales.
La libération. Et le contest d'Arense. Il vient de perdre la balle il y a quelques secondes et là il rattrape le coup.
De Klerk and Young involved in a right royal tussle on the far side.
Slow coming out. England all over the top. Someone's going to have to get in there and start
Did you just slap 11 on the head when he was down?
James.
That's his own homie here, man.
De Klerk's kick charged down. Fitzhardy.
Hey, hustling.
It's there for Jake Kerr. Good support from Morahan. Where's the next man in? There he is.
No, I think him tackling the arm is what causes the knock-on.
Well, some smart refereeing from Murphy and
Early tackle. I have no idea what that shit means.
So Kieran Hardy being penalised there, delaying the put in for after Klerk. Sia Khaleesi just doing a bit of pushing.
South Africa's
and
where this
shoving
dude's
as well.
from? This crazy motherfucker.
Lower Fella rising high and De Klerk coming underneath. And then David Fiau rather taking the law into his own hands.
The law into his own hands. Lure. I love
Trump
accents,
is
man.
grinning from behind the gum guard.
The gum guard.
Well, this time the penalty going.
This. Bro. I wish this was like hockey. They could throw hands.
Something.
Oh, that would be crazy. Rugby fights would be awesome. They ain't on ice.
Players flying in from both sides.
This little 5'6" fucking. Look at this guy. Like, what are you doing? Oh, he's serious. He's serious.
Yeah, they go. Blommakees. Oh, the slip came at the most inopportune moment. Well, there's going to be a yellow card here.
Diving off your feet and preventing. 9 red.
And it's Faf de Klerk who's off the field for 10 minutes.
And Faf de Klerk is over.
Faf de Klerk. What a name.
England shooting out of the defensive line.
What the hell's that short for?
the Lions pack are really motoring now. Owens eventually shoveled into touch.
But
in the arm wrestle between these two packs that we were all
Fuck around and find out.
It's the team in red.
That's this motherfucker's name. Fuck around and find out. Oh, I just need that. Oh.
He's clearly seen the pass and still followed through.
It is a
Clearly seen the pass.
by Blue 9.
Faf de Klerk.
Sorry for the delay, we just had to get time to get the right one.
It's yellow for De Klerk.
Fuck around, fucker. Fab.
These kids right in the middle of it.
What would you do if a 5'6" man just grabbed you by your fucking shit? And you just are so much bigger than him. It feels like your angry mom. Like, yeah, you know, what are you doing, mom?
And will it just be the penalty or a little more here? Here comes a yellow card and Faf is gone for 10. You've got to let it go, it's on advantage.
That shit was funny as hell. That shit was funny as hell. All right, fuck it. It went into another video. Let's see. Because the next one I want to go into is like the 10 greatest players, but, you know, it's Friday. Matter of fact, hold up. I need a refill. We're going to take a small little intermission here. I'm going to throw on a cut for y'all. Let's go with Nathaniel. Yeah, little Nat Turner action. Yeah. All right, cool. We'll put this on. Actually, yeah, I'll put that on. And then I'll be back here in a minute. I'm going to go rip this bong, refill my drink, and we're going to be out here. So enjoy the cuts, baby. If my mouse cooperates. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's not cooperating. Go. There we go.
Another day and he is on 1831. Nathaniel slaving in the field, but the preacher was done. Seeing his people living Chantel, living in the man's hell. Heard the voice of God and said it's time to break the damn spell. Stop to catch his breath in, looked up to the heavens. When he did, he saw the moon eclipse the sun. The message set in, knew that it was time for him to lead the uprising. Take the message to his people, get his people inspired. He said it's time for us to rise. I just saw the sign, saw the sun at high noon, the moon blocking out a shine. It's time for us to do the same, eclipse these fucking devils with the same tools that they use to try to break your mental. Get your shovels, get your pitchforks, get torches, time to enforce the will of God. Had us in these shackles, time to get them off. There's no delaying, it's time to get the slaying. Any demon who would even think to keep our people caged in.
I'm not an object of missionary charity. I'm one of the people who built the country. Until this moment, there is scarcely any hope for the American dream. Because the people who are denied participation in it, by their very presence, will wreck it.
Once they got the grounds captured, field now clear of them overseeing bastards. Beat the shit out the whip crackers. Now it's to the house, cause it's time to get massa. Snatch him out his quarters while he's napping. Recognize Nat right before he snapped the action, before he knew what happened. Now he's laying lifeless, Nathaniel feeling righteous. Said it's time to go and free the others living like us. Our prisons up in flames, time to do the same to these other plantations where they keep our people chained. These devils gotta pay, and it costs will be the life they lost. Get your torch, ignite the tops, get your horse, ignite the crops. Get settled in, cause we burning down the devil's den. They done with this, and they punish me as having sin. Get the slave, it's time to send them to hell. Yeah, it's time to turn the tables, we're no longer for sale. Acting like they walking on the ground in the Nile and they sinking. The cold part is the remedy is thinking. That's why they dumb in the spirit and not ceasing. They wanna keep your eyes locked on the screen, half cocked in the mind, mad lost in the scene. It's sad cause it don't cost them a thing, cause they're getting money saving up the flocks to the sheep. Won't hand to put it off to the meek, instead they take it propaganda, send it off through the streets. It's your mind if they wanna colonize, so we burning down their village and we won't apologize, no. You feeling me now? You feeling me now? You feeling me now? We came to get down. You feeling me now? You feeling me now? You feeling me now? We came to get down. You feeling me now? We came to get down. If you really bout it, then get your fists up. Shit is going down, there is shit to discuss. They ignore it, but now they get the picture. It's on and strong, so ring the gong, Sun Tzu. If you really bout it, then get your fists up. Shit is going down, there is shit to discuss. They ignore it, but now they get the picture. It's on and strong, so ring the gong, Sun Tzu. Now they know we're in action. After they can, and we're hitting this band, the whole faction, rolling with passion. This button is in, as we're approaching again, about to crash it, pressure never lasting. We'll make it backspin, can't let them cash in on the masses. Yeah, the power's in the people, then we taking what we lost. Show corruption in your ways of getting crossed, so we purging. Calling open season on the vermin. Lying to constituents deceiving in your sermon. Taking all your scratching, calling taxes and tithes in the sky, while they rolling in the fattest of rides. Faking as they acting, I can see in their eyes what they fear, and they fear being seen in the light. That's exactly what we brought, yo, we bringing it bright. Best weapon we can bring to the fight, we bring it right. You feeling me now? You feeling me now? You feeling me now? We came to get down. You feeling me now? You feeling me now?
Feeling me now, we came to get down. Feeling me now, we came to get down. Bounce. Modern BC. Soup. Yeah. Little intermission for you there. Between a couple of tracks off the Deep End EP rather, from my band Modern BC. That was Sun Tzu. The first track you heard is called Nathaniel, about the Nat Turner slave rebellion. So yeah, a little taste of what we do. We on that rap metal, usually on some revolutionary stuff. We have some tracks that just make you bounce too. We like to have a good time with it as well. It ain't all just out here spitting, it's always spitting fire, but we ain't always out here carrying the pitchforks and the torches. You know what I'm saying? We having parties too sometimes, so to speak. We ain't making party music, but you vibe to it. But let's get back to the Friday kickback, baby. Just got me a couple of good little bong rips in and refilled my little refreshment. So we're gonna move on now to these rugby videos again, man. I'm enjoying this. That last little video with the Faf de Klerk that got me fired up. I like rugby. I ain't gonna lie. I like it. I don't know what's happening rules wise, how the scores work. I don't know none of that, but I like what I'm seeing. Let's get back to it. This is gonna be the one we just stumbled on accident after the last one. The unstoppable genetic freak Christian Ambadjang. I don't know how you say that. We're going to hear it. Violent collisions, big hits is speed, baby. That sounds like the recipe what makes me love football, so let's go.
Attention à l'interception de Max Spring. Est-ce qu'il aura les cannes pour terminer cette action? Attention,
damn, he is getting it.
De Christian Ambadjang. Ouais, ça va jouer à pas grand-chose pour Max Spring.
That angle? Ooh! They were both cruising. That was like DK shit, even number 14. DK out there playing fucking rugby. Striking. He got hawks. That's DK Metcalf. What the fuck? Oh, wait. Sit your ass down, both sides. So I'm pretty sure they got to touch the ball on the ground, right? So that's their touchdown. A literal touchdown. Get off. Nope. And then whoever's in front of him coming up. Oh, this ain't the same play. Never mind. Oh, yeah, it is. He sent that cat like 5 yards. Oh, that's sick. You can do. Ooh. You can send the ball up like a through ball in soccer, but like a punt through ball kind of thing. That's dope. That is dope.
Ambadian une nouvelle fois.
Come on, man. Just move.
Chercher un point. Peut-être encore aujourd'hui, voir mieux avec Ambadian qui reprend l'axe du terrain. La défense est toujours vigilante, mais Ambadian sur les appuis. Le jeune Cléo Labarbe, on le disait à la baguette, mais le ballon a été perdu. Les Castrets qui se sont dégagés et Josh Justova qui se
that little squatty dude, he got no chance, bro.
Des recrues Castrets, Christian Ambadian, l'ancien joueur
like Drewski running from him for a second. Drew Sky. You better get your ass out of these Diddy lawsuits, man. God damn. Man-child, bro. Or man amongst children, I should say. I don't like that they got the name of the team on their ass, though. I don't like that. It's like they're sponsored by Pink for Victoria's Secret. That's how the chicks shit be. Them sweats with the pink across the booty. Oh, he's gone. Oh, man, you had field. You could have just dipped. You need to work on that vision, man. Hey.
Et ça va repartir avec Loa qui accélère, il a une passe, il joue sur
Oh yeah, that was nice. Push it. Hey, did the boys, somebody got the swag with it finally.
À 13 alors que Val était à 14 après la sortie de Sacha Vallon.
I mean, it don't. Is that what he said? I couldn't. I don't know. I'm trying to catch it. He's like, I don't know what to do, coach. It's like Sean Kemp dug it on Lister. Yeah. Nice tackle, son. Ooh. He just stopped on a dime and hit that burst on him. Hey, this dude would have been nice in American football. Dead nice. Oh, shit. I don't know who just got blasted over there. That was a nice hit. It's crazy they tackle like they still got shit going on. Do like reach back and get the ball. They just have like all strategies and shit still. What an interesting game.
Plataré dans le dos Loa avec Ambadian qui arrive et qui a fondu la défense de Biarritz. Quelle belle course de Christian Ambadian qui retrouve le deuxième essai de Nevers.
Said Ambadian, but he said they were speaking a bunch of probably French, so I don't know. Oh. Golly. What they just got? Hold on. They just had like medical staff on the field. That's how hard they go in rugby? Wait, what? I swear I saw medical staff. Somebody just lay it out. Hold on. What is this track though? Yeah, hold on. What's the meaning of this? This is wild. This is wild. This is way more savage than American football shit right here. You have, this person looks like they are dead. And they are having the fucking coroner examine the body on the field, but the game's still going. They got the training staff tending to an injury. That's crazy. That's like they don't, like not putting a caution flag out in NASCAR. Just fuck it, keep racing, get to them. Get them out. Wow. That's unbelievable. Silly, man. This dude is just so many levels above the competition athletically. I feel like it should be like the club in like 2014.
Il a sauté à destination de Nasser. Attention, dans les petits espaces, Nasser.
Getting on the down, baby, get the ball and flip it. Back to the team and we on it. Get a touchdown, baby, get 14 and we want it. Hit it down and tapping it. Motherfucker, get the ball, digging action. Pointing at the camera, letting them know he on the scene and he burning it like camera, letting it do the scene. I don't know, this feel like some old school shit. Let me get it right. Right. Can we pitch it out on the pitch? Doing what we do, ballin' mitts. Y'all see me in the midst of the children. Man, child, doing what I do, man, I'm chillin'. Robbins, stealing, getting the points to what I'm feeling. Y'all wanna get it, motherfucker, through the ceiling. With my fucking level lad, baby, you can feel it. Scrum shit.
Qui va chercher en bas dans le premier attaquant. Farrell, c'est un tout jeune joueur qui connaît aujourd'hui sa première titularisation en pro. Malheureusement, c'est un ballon perdu pour le jeune de Minbélé du Racing.
Oh man, where's the part where like Weezy come in? Here we go with the Birdman Jr. Doing what I do, motherfucker, I can zoom ya. Get the ball and I'm a win on that bitch. Motherfucker, no, I'm crazy, call this shit stuff. Get out the way, cause you a bitch, ho. Do it up here, love in the mix up. I ain't no Weezy, but you know what I'm saying.
On parlait d'Owen Farrell toute cette semaine, mais c'est lui, l'homme du match, c'est Christian Badian.
I almost just want to vibe to the beats. Hold on, why? I know this motherfucker good. Hey. Fucking DK Metcalf, you know. Seahawks just traded him. Is that who they traded him to? Oh, I didn't even switch this shit. Y'all missed the whole thing. At least I was rapping for you. Y'all missed the whole mix. Hold on, let me go back to the beginning of this shit. Just so you see why I said he's DK Metcalf. Here we go. This is who Seahawks traded DK Metcalf to, apparently.
De Christian Badian. Ouais, ça va jouer à pas grand chose pour Max Prix. Le retour héroïque de l'ancien joueur de Nevers, les Cavs du Camerounais.
That's crazy, man. That's DK fucking Metcalf.
Justement, qui a été servi par Abraham Papaini.
I'll let it ride a little bit so you see this motherfucker. I was just giving straight commentary. When I cut this up and make the edits, though, I'm gonna have to fix that. But that's funny. Yeah. Just go hit the ball and forget what the fuck I'm doing, huh? All y'all heard was these beats. I'm just vibing. You look at my face and shit. So dumb for that. I need to just look over there and I can tell. That's so fucking funny. I did that last time too. But fuck it, it's just the beginning. Now I'm learning what I'm doing. I'm just learning to swim in now. That was bad. Everyone ain't gonna be a fucking gym, no. Hit it hard in the gym, bro. Hit it to the top like a crescendo. Give me the rock, I'm finna get go. Send it through, motherfucker, give me about 6 more. Or however many they get for touchdowns. Get the ball, man, I'm about to bust clowns. You ain't stopping us, dog, I'm a partner for anybody stepping foot in my home metropolis. Diving out, rugby, but still DK, motherfucker can't see. 1-4, get it, what the fuck you want for? Wanna get it in the game and we gonna run more. Through the competition, get it in the game, motherfucker, stop the wish. We will dip into the frame and we throw the moves on. Got him folding like a futon. What is you on, motherfucker, you gone. Like me with the camera shit. Doesn't matter, bitch, I'm on, you can capture this. See him as he's hawking them down, this motherfucker's gonna run in and he's off like a clown, he know.
Le poids lourd entre les deux ailiers.
God damn, this motherfucker's strong. I just watched this shit and it's just crazy. I'm just rewatching it for you right now. Cause I didn't switch the camera shit. He has so much open field though. He could have been gone. Look. Oh, you can't really see upfield no more. He's just not looking. So maybe I think he'd be good at football, but he might get his clock cleaned a lot too. Cause he ain't got that swivel action on that neck watching the fucking, what's going on elsewhere on the field. It's a more linear game, I guess. This is fire with these beats, man. Oh, that was a nice grab, though. Oh, nice tackle. Would have been better for his homie if he just dropped it. That's to that like solar plexus area too. How often do rugby players get the absolute wind knocked out of them? Ooh, that fucking stop on a dime shit. Crazy. I wonder if he's going to show up in this next video, the top 10 rugby players all the time. I think it's from like a matter of months ago when they made it, so should be considering all current candidates, That was a long ass pitch. God, they spin that shit. Watch this. That's a spiral too. That ball is big. Shit. I think I carry it like it's like a watermelon and shit. It's a game where you carry an inflatable watermelon up and down the pitch. That knocked the piss out of each other. God damn. Somebody got blasted up there. Ooh, I was in as violent as I thought. I thought homie came in and cleaned up, but he didn't. It was a nice tackle though. Nice leg tackle though. Oh shit! That's crazy. I just keep working on. This the shit I was talking about. Hold on. This the shit I was talking about where you just had the whole full screen of me reacting live. But this is why I was freaking out. What in the shit is this? What in the shit is this? That is insane. Whole game going on. This is why I went in earlier when I was just full screen myself and not showing y'all the video. I said that's like them not ever throwing out a caution flag in NASCAR. It's like, fuck it, go get them. This is all these other. It's fucking crazy. Crazy. This is a savage fucking sport. They don't give no fucks. This motherfucker look dead. Just filleted out. You got trainers out there, and then you got motherfuckers going full speed. I'm a young, said fuck it. I'm cracking up. Y'all just had the full screen reaction. No fucking context at all. That's when we got real 2014 in the clubbish. 2015. Was it a lobby? Oh. You can hear it, huh? Yeah.
Il a sauté à destination de Nasser. Attention, dans les petits espaces Nasser. Duel remporté.
Oh, we doing in the club again, pound. Through the speaker, y'all know we own it. Y'all know we rockin' shit, now we commerce. Take a flight, and we nice. And you see it, baby, shining in the light. I don't know, I feel like I hear like Tiger on this shit. Lil Wayne. I feel like Nicki Minaj coming. Yeah, I hear it. You know how they get, well, she used to talk like that and shit. This shit is so crazy. I love this soundtrack, man. Rugby is insane.
Premier attaquant. Farrell, c'est un tout jeune joueur qui connaît aujourd'hui sa première titularisation.
Rugby DK Metcalf.
C'est un ballon perdu pour le jeune demi-mêlée du Racing.
Before I get to the top 10 ever, they better have a fire soundtrack. Follow this up. This would be like Nicki's verse right here. You know what I'm saying?
Du terrain avec Mbadiang, pourquoi pas? Attention, il est passé. Christian Mbadiang, c'est le héros.
Got a show coming with my man DJ Psychopath where we're gonna be doing some live performances, interviews, bringing on guest performers. We're gonna be spinning live. The Friday Kickback about to get real, real dope.
Mais c'est lui, l'homme du match, c'est Christian Mbadiang.
Christian Mbadiang. Hope I'm saying that right. That was a fire-ass highlight tape. Die Hard Rugby. I'm going to subscribe. Gotta support. Whoa. I actually didn't mean to like that. Don't mind the mouse. Cheers to Friday night. Cheers to y'all. Cheers to y'all. It's good vibes. We're going to get to this top 10 greatest rugby players of all time from Rugby Drive. And this is as of 7 months ago. Let's see what's up. Let's see who they have for their top 10. Damn, this mouse.
Welcome back, rugby fans. Today, we're diving into the world of rugby legends. We're counting down the top 10 greatest rugby players of all time. From dazzling speedsters to indomitable leaders, these players have left an indelible mark on the sport. Let's jump right in. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Antoine Dupont, the sensational French scrum half. Known for his explosive speed, quick thinking, and incredible vision, Dupont has been a cornerstone for both Toulouse and the French national team. His ability to break defenses with darting runs and pinpoint passes has made him a nightmare for opponents. Dupont's performances in the Six Nations Championship, where he led France to several crucial victories, have cemented his place among the greats. One of his standout games was the 2021 Six Nations match against Wales, where Dupont's creativity and leadership were on full display as he orchestrated a dramatic 32-30 victory for France, keeping their championship hopes alive. Dupont is recognized as one of the best, if not the best, rugby player in the 2024 season. I'm sure in 2025 he will place higher in our rankings. At number 9, we have the Italian powerhouse, Sergio Parisse. As one of the few shining lights in Italian rugby, Paris's leadership and skill have been pivotal. With over 140 caps, he is one of the most capped players in rugby history. His athleticism, versatility, and relentless work rate have earned him respect worldwide. Paris's ability to play both as a flanker and a number 8, combined with his exceptional ball-handling skills, have made him a true legend of the game. A memorable match was Italy's historic win against France in the 2013 Six Nations, where Paris's leadership and resilience were instrumental in securing a 23-18 victory, showcasing his ability to inspire and lead his team against the odds. Coming in at number 8 is Brian Habana, the electrifying South African winger. Known for his blistering pace, Habana could turn a game on its head in an instant. He was instrumental in South Africa's 2007 World Cup victory, where he scored 8 tries, equaling the record for most tries in a single tournament. Habana's try-scoring ability, combined with his defensive prowess, makes him one of the greatest wingers the game has ever seen. One of his most iconic performances came in the 2007 World Cup semi-final against Argentina, where he scored 2 tries to help the Springboks secure a 37-13 victory, propelling them to the final and ultimately their World Cup triumph. At number 7, we have Gareth Edwards, a true Welsh icon. Edwards is often considered the greatest scrum half of all time. His remarkable career spanned the 1960s and 1970s, during which he earned 53 caps for Wales and played a key role in their dominance of the Five Nations Championship. Known for his speed, strength, and tactical awareness, Edwards' try against Scotland in 1972 is still celebrated as one of the greatest in rugby history. Another legendary moment was his contribution to the Barbarians' victory over the All Blacks in 1973, where his sensational try is often hailed as one of the best ever scored, exemplifying his brilliance and flair on the field. Number 6 on our list is the towering English lock, Martin Johnson. With an incredible career spanning 16 years for both club and country, winning countless trophies and accolades along the way, Martin Johnson is deservedly considered one of the greatest rugby locks in the game's history. Best known
rugby locks. What does that mean? A rugby lock. There's so many terms. Potters. What's a parter? I'm curious. I want to know more.
Captaining the dominant 2003 England side to Rugby World Cup glory, the 6'7" behemoth skipper commanded a real presence on the pitch with an enviable talent for reading the game. The 2003 World Cup final against Australia stands out, where Johnson's leadership was instrumental in guiding England to a nail-biting 20-17 victory, securing their first ever World Cup title and cementing his legacy as one of the greatest captains in rugby history. Entering the top 5, we have Brian O'Driscoll, Ireland's midfield maestro. O'Driscoll's career spanned over 15 years.
Ain't that the gang in fucking Red Dead Redemption 2, the O'Driscolls? That like your rival gang and shit? That's hilarious.
During which he captained Ireland, Leinster Rugby, and the British and Irish Lions. He will undoubtedly go down in history as the greatest and one of the most decorated Irish players ever. The hugely talented centre was a near unstoppable force who scored some of the most incredible tries. His offloads, interceptions, and dummy passes were also a real sight to behold, with his 2009 winning drop goal proving to be one of his most magical moments. He led his Irish side to a remarkable Grand Slam and 3 Triple Crowns, while setting the record for scoring 26 tries in the Six Nations Championship. He's also the 8th highest try scorer in international rugby union history. At number 4, we have Johnny Wilkinson. The Newcastle Falcons and Toulouse fly half has certainly earned his spot as one of the greatest players of the nation, with his exploits in the game cementing his place in English sporting history. Best known for his superb kicking abilities, Wilkinson also proved a truly dedicated team player with an impressive work rate, often excelling in his defensive work despite his shirt number and stature. His iconic last-minute drop kick in extra time saw him clinch the win for England against Australia in the historic 2003 Rugby World Cup glory, inspiring a whole generation in that thrilling moment, showing his composure under pressure and further cementing his legacy in the sport. He's also won an incredible number of awards and holds numerous world records, including the most dropped goals in an international career. Coming in at number 3 is Dan Carter, New Zealand's fly-half extraordinaire. Carter's career is decorated with accolades. During his time with the dominant All Black side, Carter became the leading points scorer in international rugby, totaling 1,598 points and 112 caps. He proved instrumental in their 2 World Cup wins, with his exceptional kicking, playmaking abilities and composure being a huge contributor to their wins. Another defining moment was his masterclass against the British and Irish Lions in 2005, where Carter scored 33 points in the second test, showcasing his complete skill set and cementing his status as one of the best fly halves ever to play the game. At number 2, we have Richie McCaw, arguably the greatest captain in rugby history. McCaw's leadership and tenacity led the All Blacks to 2 World Cup titles in 2011 and 2015. His unmatched work rate and ability to read the game made him a dominant force on the field. McCaw's consistency and dedication set new standards for flanker play and captaincy in rugby. His performance in the 2011 World Cup final, where he played through injury to lead New Zealand to an 8-7 victory over France, is a demonstration of his resilience and determination. Another historic moment was the 2015 World Cup final, where McCaw's leadership and tactical brilliance guided the All Blacks to a 34-17 win over Australia, securing their 3rd World Cup title and solidifying his place among the greatest players of all time. And finally, at number 1, we have Jonah Lomu, the legendary winger who changed the game forever. Lomu's sheer size, speed and power were unprecedented. He burst onto the international scene in the 1995 World Cup, where he scored 7 tries, including a memorable performance against England in the semi-final. Lomu's ability to combine strength and agility made him a phenomenon and an inspiration for future generations. His impact on rugby is immeasurable, and he remains an enduring icon of the sport. In the 1999 World Cup, where Lomu continued to dominate defences, he scored 8 tries, showcasing his incredible athleticism and game-changing ability. There you have it, the top 10 greatest rugby players of all time. These players have not only achieved incredible feats on the field, but have also inspired millions around the world. Whether it's through their skill, leadership, or sheer determination, they have all left a lasting legacy in the world of rugby. Who do you think should have made the list? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more rugby content.
Let's see rugby highlights. See how they get down. Not like a single game, though. The greatest 2023. Let's see what they was doing.
Sends it high into the pole sky. The dangerous JC Mars with the ankle break step. Immediately finds space.
To track back a good 20-odd metres to claim it and now reset their attack, and they're full of running early. Oh, and also Pinto.
Wow, look at this for a hit in the midfield. Oh.
Big old boy. Smoked.
Flying Joshua Tuasola.
Yeah, dude. His face when he got hit. Ugh. That was very American football-esque.
South Africa are back-to-back Rugby World Cup champions.
Uh-oh, somebody getting a blast Oh, that build up for the breakdown. You just knew. Oh my God. Oh shit, that's Earl Campbell shit. It's Earl Campbell, Jack Tatum right there.
South Africa getting more into their rhythm now.
The ball goes across field to Cheslin Colby.
Shit, that was a
You
dime.
better enjoy this. It's Colby Aronside back.
How good.
I mean, that no-look kick. What?
Unreal.
Oh, he didn't even
look.
look?
He was looking straight into Gilco's eyes, Grant Gilchrist. He was looking into his soul.
Get the fuck out of here.
Scary.
And he was like, you mother beeper. And he just literally was like,
Just
have that.
dropped a dime. Look at that, look at that. He's like, oh, I did it to him. Oh, I did it to him. Holy shit, that was a beautiful kick.
Lions dominating possession early on, but this rush defense of the Stormers is causing problems.
Soccer shit. This game is
get there
crazy.
first, juggling it on the knee. He's gonna get there.
What the fuck?
It's a try for the ages from Sasha.
What?
Ngomezulu.
Rugby is
Here's Savia clattering through the line into open spaces for New Zealand. Got support on the inside and outside.
running the weave.
We had Taylor looming up on him down to one. Delia with open territory. Mark Delia. Step through the line.
This
is
dope.
New Zealand break out from the restart in their own 22.
Oh my God, there's another Tuolangi on the loose.
I thought this would be real hard to replicate in a video game.
We've seen clips of it, and Jim, you were a second row. Pasolo Tuolangi, Henry's son, basically the biggest out of them all. How they keep getting bigger, I've got no idea, but Pasolo scored a try for Perkins, 18 years of age, the biggest bloke on the field, the hardest bloke on the field probably, 145 kilos, 6'4", playing the second row. Imagine lifting that.
Well, they didn't need to because he was part of the front peelback and he went round the front.
He did, and no one was stopping him, were they?
No, if that was you, you'd have to faint.
Yeah.
Because...
Yeah.
Motherfucker had a yacht right now. He got hit by a yacht. What was that giddy up shit? Ooh. What is... Interesting way of moving.
Steve Titoy made 28 tackles in the final. Just your thoughts on his performance, please?
Yeah, he was phenomenal. So that is him. The mom's pretty missile, and he was that tonight. He was a machine.
Oh man, they tackle with good form. I love that, man. I wish more football players tackled like that. Nice. Oh, that's some basketball shit. This is a combination of every sport. Every, mine is like hockey maybe, but they fight. I saw a dude throw punches earlier. That's some hockey shit. Oh, you gonna block him?
Cheslin Colby.
I didn't know you could do that.
It remains 12 each.
That's what I'm talking about. The elements, though. Mud game.
Straight through the middle, he goes.
Ooh.
Wonderful stiff it is from Marcus as well. This is an extraordinary try.
That was so nasty. Yeah. Turn him around. What time of year is rugby season? This might be good, like, intermediate, in between football. Oh, shit. God damn. Fuck off me, boy. Get on that Marshawn Lynch shit.
In fact, Moneta to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, he's got muscles, he's got pace. He's like a cannonball. He can't be stopped. Swatting away. More Samoans have you ever seen?
He just rides the collisions. You don't need a handoff when you've got shoulders like boulders. First one, second one, why not? Go again, third, fourth. Imagine this man.
He on that Marshawn Lynch
He's
shit.
an animal.
Beast mode. Animal mode. That's him.
Imagine
Animal
all
mode.
14 of these in a Royal Rumble. There are some strong old boys.
Samoa wants, burning away from Rukuni Soa. Can
Move it.
Simmons catch him. Oh, it's the tackle of the season. Aquila Roccoli Soa. Lassus.
From Kitsov, just off the back in the nick of time, and Sanatler is herring after this.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Basketball and soccer combined. Some Lamar Jackson shit. Oh yeah, dip on him. Oh yeah. Oh shit.
What a pass! What a pass!
What about this pass? Oh my gosh, that is half the width of the field at pace with accuracy.
Got it to
That
him.
is why everyone knows your name.
No huddles before lineouts, quick sets at scrum time. Shot clocks for penalties and conversion.
Oh shit, yeah.
This time, go Scotland! Good work from Duhan!
What the balls
This
on
is
that?
That is a fight
Running strong with it.
from Duhan Valdes-Scantling.
I'd have played the shit out of some rugby if I grew up in one of these areas, man. This looks amazingly fun.
Was that a header? Hang on a
Oh, that's
second.
ain't playing shit now, but
Keep going, son. Go.
oh man, if I would have discovered this as a younger man, hell yeah.
This is going to be the best replay of all time. Get that again!
Those announcements are hilarious.
But more in Australia.
Oh shit. Beach just got real dramatic. We're about to see some heavy shit now.
Comes back up, got rid of the ball.
To a rejuvenated Jasper Wiese. Back with a trademark.
Truck stick portion of the show. Oh shit. Good thing you got them slider shorts on, dog.
Josh Adams.
He wants all the smoke with the ball in his hand. Watch out. Move. He's just seeking them out. I love that shit.
Marcus Kremer, very back, so George Ford lines up a
That's
top
a
goal.
deep kick.
It's an excellent strike to
Oh, dropping
he
the
lines
bomb.
up again, another drop goal. And why not? No other options on either side, so they go back to George Ford. It's worked once, twice, make that three.
They're not coming on for Scotland. Johnny Sexton.
It's that hockey shit now.
He'd be given a battering.
Yeah.
Schumann might win the wrestling match. Well, Johnny Sexton felt he was tripped off the ball after Darcy Baines caught in touch. Oh, it's kicking off again.
This really is every sport.
Time in the Bastille region.
In a big old suit.
Peter O'Mahony never takes a backward step, and he's not about to start in his 100th Test match.
Julian Hartig stands up to the physical challenge. Kane and Moody, the 20-year-olds, switching with Mapiupi. Here's Phillips. Oh, that's delicious. That's outrageous.
Outrageous. That was a jump cut for your ass. Yeah. These rugby highlight videos with these beats, man. football. Is that a Potter? What is that? Oh, shit.
How did you pick that ball up? Ireland hunting a third try here. Good hands
Oh.
from Keenan. Mac Hansen with some footwork. Cuts inside.
That was a dope fake.
Oh, that's brilliant.
He looked like he escaped from the hospital with that headgear on him. I don't know. He looked yellow. All that white looked like a hospital gown.
Scotland again after that. The tour last year. Here's Darcy Graham. Graham! Oh, that's brilliant. There's the flick inside to Darcy Graham. Darcy Graham!
Darcy Graham. Darcy is a dude's name?
Nearly boats for him, Intermark gets in the way. And then a loose, wild pass under pressure from James Ryan. But Peno, can Peno go here? Brilliant ball inside to Gelosh. Opening the pitch up on the bridge. Gelosh needs
throw it
support.
back. Yeah.
He gets it
Yeah.
from Dominic.
Yeah.
Peno.
Get there. Get there.
You never give a vampire a taste of blood.
Point right, sends it to the left.
Oh, stuck, bro.
He's hit a brick wall.
Look at France here.
Still playing advantage.
And it's down the Pinot. And it's Pinot against Dombran. And across comes Stewart. But Pinot is coasting.
Just down the sideline, man. Just down the sideline, straight up.
It is a humiliation.
He hits Elrachlo. This time he's going to run it right back into the contact. Over the top of Alex Craig.
That COVID era right there. Empty stadium. Big old boy. Bleeding and shit.
Sensational for a front rower.
Oh, yeah. Oh! These motherfuckers' legs are huge. Two Japanese players? It's a World Cup? Gotta be. I was like, damn, they ain't calling it out like that on the field, are they? It's a World Cup. Makes sense.
And so, under advantage, the Blues look to move it to Leah, coming into the midfield, bouncing out of tackles and breaking. Mark Talia is going to have Moana on.
Why did he just go wide?
Talia! Oh, what a try! Outstanding!
That was a crazy
Talia
play.
puts the Blues in front.
Yo, get the speaker box loud, hitting that stuff till you hearing that
He's
sound.
attacking ball, and Manu Tuolangi exacts some revenge.
Passing through his legs. Carrying that shit like a fucking. It's crazy up like vertically. Like a baby.
Hitting that stuff till you hearing that sound.
Quick pick. We're going to crash upfield, but Aki leaves it behind. A real chance here for Kane and Mooney and South Africa. Beautiful ball, Billy LaRue. 90 games for South Africa. And he scores a fantastic try.
Boy, he just looks like his arms in front of it. They ain't wearing pads and helmets, blows my mind.
Changes direction, puts the kick over the top, nice bounce.
Nope.
The big step, and they're in the corner. And it's happening
Throw
again
in like
here.
soccer.
Murfana, Ramos.
Oh, they're so
again.
quick with it.
It's simply magnificent. Peno again. France have gone past 50.
That was cool as shit. That was cool as shit, man. I really want to know more about rugby and watch it, like watch full games, see what that flow is like. It's one thing to watch highlights and all that, but I want to see what the actual game is like and, you know, see how they set shit up to lead to the stuff that they ends up being on highlight videos. That was crazy. That was crazy. Wow. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. But it's getting late as fuck, so I think I'm going to have to call it, you know. I appreciate anyone who rocking with me.
He's on his own,
Shit.
though.
Oh, shit.
Can
Hold
he
on.
do it?
Time out. 100 greatest rugby tackles. Oh. All right, hold on. We're going to watch a little.
Go! He can do it! Oh, no!
There's a little
What
bit.
a chase!
Williams hangs in there. Check this out. Desperation. Dive.
Oh,
Grab the
as
hold
I'm
of the
saying,
jersey.
peace. Yeah,
Pulls
bring
the
me back
man
in.
down. Outstanding defense.
Oh, beats the first and has no one in front of him. Manasa Mataele. Oh, then runs into a huge tackle by Sami. Jerry Collins, du sautoir with a
Kerry Collins, huh?
good tackle on
Uh.
Collins.
Sam Warburton
Terry.
waves defenders his way, but English
Kerry
shot
Collins,
over
quarterback,
to
baby.
Ilangi. What a tackle by Sam Warburton. What a tackle onto Ilangi.
Makes it inside All Black territory. Chavez straight into Collins. How's that for a tackle? Take that.
Damn.
And now
Ben Smith, Conrad Smith, Savia on Pocock. He flings it back on the inside.
Great defence from the Wallabies right on
Right.
half time.
Wilkinson, here comes Guaito again. Great tackle by Borges. Technically superb. Argentina win the penalty. Stephen Larkham showing terrific vision out there. Collins.
Ooh, it's neat.
Cody Barrett runs it out from the 22. Oh, what a shot! Malachi Fekitoa
Reggie
just
Bush.
set Conrad Smith right down. And that's spun off the side of the boot. Rougerie had a chance for March. What a tackle from O'Driscoll.
O'Driscoll.
Just watch this tackle again. This is copybook. The head position. That's where he got the knock.
Gum guards, all the different
Hooker
terms.
coming in as Delport. What a tackle. What a tackle from Collins. And that's why Delport is still struggling. He had no idea where he was.
Oh, Chabal.
Better go stab out there. The game ain't gonna stop.
Good jump from Ian Jones.
Saints
Beautifully
throwing their
taken
home
by
in
the
the
New
air,
Zealander.
catch the ball.
And Lomo straight through the middle. Breaks one tackle.
Yes, and this time he came to the middle of a decoy run. And once he's taken that ball at pace, he does now take some stopping, but a great tackle for the South African scrum half.
Oh, bad bounce. Lomu swoops on it. Here's a chance for the big
That's our boy
guy.
from the video earlier.
Jonah Lomu just lost his footing at them for the moment.
Just about lost it, actually. Beat a man, got well
Touchdown! And it's going to take some stopping this. And Taylor will. Oh, no, he won't. Mike Brown has just prevented the first try of the match, and look what it means to his mates.
Great offload, wasn't it, from the holo?
Well, here he goes now for the first time. Nandolo in space. What a tackle that was from Sanchez coming across.
I'll give it to 25.
To Aplon and the Beast. And to Owira.
Oh! That's one of the greatest tackles. He
Big
got
fella, that's a
corrupt.
nightmare if you were in
He's
15.
tiny.
That is just
I see you
some
with
tank
guts.
coming down. Oh dear. Courageous stuff to stop
Yeah.
him.
Intercept.
Robs.
Peter Stiff to Toy. Jordy Barrett running him down.
Ooh.
He's got no one there. He pops it up and he
gets Lecagna arm.
And Murray peeling around the back. Here's Jack McGrath. Strong tackle by the diminutive Faf.
Full introduction to Test Rugby from Faf de Klerk, dominating Jack McGrath, the loose head prop. Solid, we'll remember the tackle for years to come. Faf de Klerk.
Hughes. Great from Michael Hooper. But this was something else. Lovely spin there from the Wasp. Bang! That is great technique.
More Kano challenges, but the Brumbies have it. Ghetto to Leali Fire. Smashed in the tackle by Rennie Ranger.
Smoked him. Bow!
But they go to the backs. De Jong. Massive hit on Vermeulen.
Yeah,
this is moment. Andre Strauss, bang, comes in. Heavy contact.
It does seem they've played a lot of the game down here.
And Hughes off the back and driven backwards in the tackle by Faf de Klerk.
Well, it's about two things here. It's about heart, it's about desire, and it's about body position at the end of the day.
It's fractured, and now Australia have to scramble across the line. They're missing right out there, and Mapipi puts the launch over Marika.
He is absolutely flying just in front of the try line.
Oh my God.
Easy take this time round for Swain, and Slipper is freewheeling. And Hanapai suddenly reads it, comes through and says, no chance, no way, not tonight.
Taylor, Nolo. Oh, big tackle, Damien McKenzie.
And enough shoulder as well to jolt Ndolo towards the touchline, so he puts some impact in it.
Oh, God.
Smashed to the ground and Cullen's
That's
gone.
unbelievable.
Sean O'Brien. Lee Halfpenny makes the tackle.
How many collarbones just get snapped in this sport?
Oh, he's so hard to stop, and Nick White does a brilliant job to bring down the beastly winger offside. Keenan, has he the pace to beat Ramos? Keenan for Hansen. Where's the ball going to finish up?
Oh, he kept him out.
Unbelievable tackle. Oh, the defense by France.
That, to hold someone out from that distance, he's taller than him, he's probably bigger than him and heavier than him. The desire to keep Mac Hansen out there from Antoine Dupont.
Yeah, I love that shit. Rick, baby.
Can he finish? Just short.
What a moment, whether it counts or not, what a moment. Tuilagi going for the corner. Oh, just didn't quite make it. My goodness me, what a tackle from Hernandez on Tuilagi.
Oh,
and a monster tackle. Referee's quite happy. That was one of those tackles which give him the nickname of the chiropractor.
And this really should be finished off because he's got support from Finau. Great tackling back by Faletau. What a tackle that was. He's saved the try. And the Barbarians will know.
Lays it back. Now
Ooh!
What a tackle.
Tommy Afuna, 137 kicks, didn't miss him.
This sort of thing to that full touch they won't. Carlos Spencer, well and truly shackled by Shabal. Rokofoka, but Shabal did terrifically well there.
Vital tackle made by Juan de Jong.
God damn it, I'm about to see this through. This shit is getting good.
Tackles that Newlands has ever seen.
That was a dump of a tackle, and I wonder if that was legal by Basta or...
goes into touch and is quickly thrown straight to Thorne. Snapped up by Woodcock. Aaron Smith frees it up. Oh, gee, offside, eh?
All right, this is the end of the story. All right?
Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it from my view as well. With the tackle, here's Farrell to Berger, who meets his match there, and Juan Smith.
Patience from Saracens, but great defence there.
Mialamou qui s'est retrouvé au sol, sorti oui pour Carter. Carter avec un énorme tampon de Sébastien Chamal sur Massoé.
Le match, il avait fait quelques fautes de main, mais là, il s'est rassuré.
Et c'est du motherfucker from earlier.
Again here, Barnes.
That's okay.
Big tackle.
With a big second row headed in for him from the minute he got the ball, and look how excited he is just to fold him in two.
Fantastic stuff. Well done, Bucky's Greta.
The ball as O'Gara sends it wide, and a big stinging tackle by McCaw.
T.S. Bourne. Fernandez Lobe.
Okay, no.
So goes tumbling.
Lobo on Perry. Scragged just short of the line. That's 4 metres out.
Front on it wasn't an option, but he took him from the side.
Courageous
tackle from the fullback.
on the crash. What a tackle.
That's great work. Sensational tackle.
And
As he gets the ball, he gets smashed. That is classic crunching defence.
Crunching.
What about this? Underneath the rib cage. Have some of that.
Osman.
Have some of that.
Space.
Yeah.
Jamalamu. And a thrilling tackle.
Man, we're giving it a little extra sauce on it at the end.
Marshall, he slips it to Carter and Owen Franks.
Now that's a hit. Now that is a hit.
Takalua.
Keane's out here.
Serrat. Dakuanga's there, but it's Ekpefan stretching. What a tackle, Lee Halfpenny. That is textbook lassoing the ankles of his opposite number.
Up over halfway he goes. And his teammates are very relieved. Brian Lima.
Big hits coming in there by Mr. Chabal.
Here we see it again.
That caveman again.
Lovely step. Wilson. Yes.
Pitch it. Oh. That's why 15 was mad.
Great run, Wilson. He was
15's like, pitch it, bro.
Got his hand in there. I think it was Gregan. Beautiful.
And they're a bit flat.
Watch out for Monroe.
Oh, man.
Woodcock has not moved.
Announcer said, watch out.
The ribs open.
Cruden, one of the smallest, if not the smallest on the park, and Corey James drops it. And Tuilangi's picked it up, and he should go here. Tuilangi's got Mike Brown with him. Across comes Ben Smith. Tuilangi needs to see him off with a big handoff. Good tackle by Ben Smith. Brilliant from the fullback.
Ben Smith was brilliant in front of his home crowd there. Tuilangi wanted him to come high. He wanted to defend him, but Ben Smith was quite brilliant there. Well, Joseph's flying on that blunt.
Jeez.
Being hit there by Ashton.
Loved as a player.
Oh, punt return action.
The tackle was good from Ashton. Very good. It put him in a position that was difficult.
Oh my
That is a
God.
monstrous hit from Courtney Lawes. He's a heck of an athlete.
Sort of 9 or 10. Look at this.
That's
tackle.
it's
Whoa.
oof. The balls to just stand there and catch that shit.
Tackle's fair. Timing was good. And afterwards, okay?
Oh,
Thank you.
whiplash dog.
It was a mighty Northampton shot.
That motherfucker was hurting for
early, so
weeks.
Garrity can come away with it, and he's castled in midfield by George Peacey.
Davis off the base of the scrum, a little late tip on for Anscombe, and now Corey Allen. Wow, good shot of defence.
Nothing wrong with that. The arms are coming.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
That's why we're checking from this angle.
Ball and all, shoulder in over the ball.
Oh.
Good timing, good technique. That's a good
Here
moment.
comes Craig Cooper. Cummins. Tackles off his wing. George North, but Australia pound the line. Another tackle, Richard Hibbard. Here's the hit. In comes North. Boom fire.
I need to watch
Down
Rugby
goes
ASAP.
Ashley Cooper. And they weren't done yet. Bang! In comes Hibbard. I tell you what, Australia to stand up after that and score a try. What resilience.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. That's a grown ass man, though. You can't do. Oh.
Again, it's Tuilangi on Abandonen.
Tuilangi
sees the funny side of things. I'm not sure Blair can.
Head motion
do.
when they get fucking smacked. Whiplash
no, Barrett's making a good effort. Oh, what a great effort.
But he made such a great effort, Barrett. Nearly got him.
Watch the trailing foot, Oh, he got it. He's got it. This could go all the way for Tommy Bow.
Look at Homer behind him trying to catch up. Oh, block. Yes!
Running down by the looks of things. And a great tackle, he lays it back.
Wide it comes now, there is space out there. Dave Denton and JP Peterson.
Oh, shit. Just mushed his head, too.
Got his ankles right, didn't he, as well?
You keep going, little
Foden and Patterson trying to take him. Foden, beautifully taken by Patterson, who's injured in the process.
To the face,
Colby's away, one-on-one against Richie Moore. Colby hits for the line.
Fast as shit.
And what a tackle by Moanga.
Oh, he threw it up.
Russell goes wide. Space finally for Seymour, and look at the tackle.
Yeah. Stop that, you tracks, son.
Just reads it perfectly, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Chudley. Nasty one for Ellery.
Hey.
Whistle with the mother and father of all
I wonder why they're going to punt like that. What makes that happen?
Pressure again
to try and cut open the English defence. Toje says, have some of this. Races.
He knew when he threw like, I just got you fucked up, my bad.
Cruden gets it up nice and high.
Oh, you heard that shit.
He takes it here, sees him, but there's nothing he can do because it's too late.
Up goes Laws, the experienced hands of Laws, and now the big whammo shot outside in.
Whammo shot.
Good feeds Billy Vunipola. That is a fairly seismic hit in the midfield from Sam Burgess.
Oh!
Tuilagi comes in and absolutely castles them.
That's crazy. That's two massive collisions.
The Barrett boys.
Threw the ball off his boy's face, too.
Geordie Barrett runs straight at him, takes the shoulder. Back you go, mate. He tries to offload as well, Geordie Barrett.
Oh! Thumping tackle! Momentum here.
Damn.
Let's see the pace of the left winger.
Chicas now.
Saw him go round. Oh, good running from Pocock. One to beat now. Oh, what a hit going in there.
Who makes this excellent
Yo.
kick.
Look at the tap. And Habana.
Not taken on the mark though. Tackle by Hooper. The referee will be looking at this on the big screen. There's the lifting tackle from Hooper, and he's in a spot of bother, I think.
Is that like a safety? You tackle your own shit, they get points for that?
Slightly discombobulated Dixon, but the tackle from Bobo on Ashton.
Oh, plays it short for Easter. That's intelligent play, and it might set Harlequins off here, but Hopper couldn't get the ball away.
That was nasty, right in the...
Wasn't afraid of that challenge, was he?
I feel like these were going to be like more heroic tackles in the top 10 as opposed to big hits.
So spreading out to their right, and the ball swung in the other direction.
Oh, I might be wrong.
That is one of the
that
best hits you'll see all season.
Let's go.
And he was absolutely knocked back into next week by Atwood. Been smashed Borthwick. Look at this tackle.
How long it took him to compile this list? How much footage they come through?
Then he bangs it off down as far as Nick White, the only try scorer in the game so far. Selling a little bit of lead. Hit hard by Ranger.
Goodness.
At Montauban. Let's close it. He's thumped hard.
Now Guinea. It's taking a while, if at all. And in fact, Guinea gets driven back. Look at this from the Irish pack.
Green ball.
To clear it.
You're going this way.
Irish Bulls are entitled to release.
You go, we take you, son.
And right into the hands of Pablo Matera, who's folded by Nepo Laulala. Oh, setting the scene
Big
right
old
here.
Polynesian
The line is in the
motherfucker
sand.
smacking.
And now it's very important. Habana launches himself into Tommy Bow.
Rue that one.
Not made many errors.
Rue that one.
Mertens. Lamu. A great tackle by Daniel Manu.
Big run from Jonah Lamu, but what a tackle. Lamu in the clear, and I think it's Manu.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness me.
Oh,
Tuilangi on Lama. Super box kick. Tuilangi waits and thunders in there.
The last one going to be?
Gets it away for the hard running right to Vader. Shuts it down.
Wow. Wow. That was awesome. That was awesome. That was awesome. Man, I had fun looking at rugby shit tonight. That was phenomenal. That was those hits. They drew me back in. I thought I was out for the night. And now it is after midnight officially, so I am going to be out, but it was worth staying for that last one. It's worth watching all that. I'm glad I had those videos set aside. I don't know. Something's telling me as I get older that there's a lot of cool sports that I wasn't exposed to that I need to expose myself to. So I went ahead and just came across some videos, purposely didn't watch them, wanted to do it on here, and I'm glad I did. I want to find a way to watch games. I want to get the lowdown on who's good, what leagues there are, all that stuff. So, yeah, I got some digging to do, and I'm excited about it. Again, excited about the Seahawks moves, going back to the top of the show. Definitely going to be covering a lot of what they're doing, the draft coming up. I'm excited to see how they build this thing. So we'll see what goes on with that. And then, we'll see if I pop up over the weekend on this stream thing. But, I know this week it was a little thin compared to what I normally do. I had some things to take care of, and some unexpected things come up. But we're going to keep this train rolling, I don't have a set schedule with it yet, just still getting the feet wet, so to speak. It's a good time. I really like doing this, and I'm going to keep doing this. So to those who watch and tune in, I appreciate it. And hopefully we grow this thing as time goes, and we'll watch it evolve. Also, I'm going to be chopping up all the episodes into clips. We'll start that process next week. Start getting that flow down and learning that part of it. So, I'm learning as I go and having fun. So, yeah, I should have some just segments that are chopped into little morsel-sized things, so you don't got to catch me live or skim through the whole live video on the after side. I like that. But, speaking of, I see y'all on the after side. It's past midnight. I'm getting a little hungry for a midnight snack, and I'm going to kick it and wind down for the night. But I appreciate y'all. Cheers to Friday night one more time. I'll see y'all soon, man. Peace out.